downtown Huron.
Continue our pregame as we get set for Huron Tiger Mitchell Colonel's football version tonight. We talked to Drew Strand, head coach of the Huron Tigers. The Tiger coach is brought to you by the Scoreboard on 3rd Street, downtown Huron. And Coach, coming in at 3-4, nice road win last week over Aberdeen. Once again, kudos to the defense first and foremost. That's 2 back-to-back shutouts. I'm not sure the last time we've done that, and really 1 touchdown given up in the last 3 games. Things are starting to click on that side.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are starting to really understand and figure out their jobs and just continue to go out there. And they're able to move around and fly around a lot faster and just, stay true to their rules and what they're supposed to do in their areas. So it's helped out a lot. And these young guys are starting to pick it up, and those guys that have been doing it now for a year or 2 are starting to help those young guys out and really get them under their wing and just continue to play fast and go hard.
And not only that, we only have 11 guys out there at a time, but we're rotating a lot of guys through. I'd imagine 18, 19 guys get consistent time on that side of the ball, keeps guys rested, and with our depth, that's important too.
Yeah, I mean, just continuing to find ways to get guys breaks at times, definitely helps out in situations and knowing what situations we can get guys in and kind of move guys around. So, definitely helping us out and benefiting our defense on that end of it as well.
Then offensively, we had the one early turnover, but after that, just played mistake-free, maybe a little conservative at times. But once we got the lead, then added on that very important field goal there to make it a 2-score game. We just made Aberdeen come after us. We were able to control the clock enough.
Yep, I mean, that score, that we had there to get up first, is good to get up right on them, and kind of put the pressure on them a little bit and then just continue to move the ball. I thought we did a decent job of moving the ball offensively. Just got to continue to find ways to finish when we get into the red zone areas. We got to just continue to come up with answers for our offense of, whatever they're going to give us, here's what we have for an answer for those things. And we've kind of been working on that and utilizing, when we can use Blake Elwine and Anderson on the outside and when we have to just kind of go to our short game stuff for the run. To keep teams honest and just continue to build off of those and find the correct answers for our guys to put them in the best situations to have success.
The running game did have some struggles, but we got to stay with it. And bottom line is that we were kind of going by what Aberdeen was giving us too. We had a lot of the short passes, the bubbles, and that sort of thing, which essentially kind of turns into just a long handoff.
Yep, I mean, we used that in advantage. We had to put Landon out there, so essentially it's kind of our run game type stuff, so just throwing it out there. I know we threw it to a lot of different guys. Throwing that bubble out there and just kind of getting some positive yards, on that. We kind of tell the guys, we're looking for 3 or 4 yards just like we would on a run play. So I thought they did a great job of finding those openings. And now, this week just kind of build off of that and find other ways to do those things and continue to have those opportunities when they're giving us that opportunity as well.
Now the Mitchell Colonels come in tonight, and they always say this every year we get set for the Colonels. This is the game that is circled by both teams. And the boys on both sides, they know each other. They've been playing each other since at least 7th grade. So records don't mean a whole lot in this game.
No, I mean, looking at Mitchell's record, I'm not paying attention to that. They've had one of the toughest schedules. So, those guys are definitely coming in looking for a dogfight. And it always seems every year, no matter what the record of either team is, it always comes down to us and Mitchell. And it's always a dogfight and a good, rivalry that we have between us two. And just, our guys are going to have to be ready and go out there and, just kind of do what we do and continue to get better and progress.
And really, they look a lot like us, even going back to the beginning of the season. They were inexperienced. I think they only had 2 starters back on offense, Coach said. So they kind of had the same learning curve we did this year.
Yep, I mean, they look identical to us on film. They run the same type of offense, that we do, different defense, but, we just got to continue to find ways. Good thing, for our defense is they run it. I know they do a fantastic job of running a lot of motions and moving guys around. So they throw that eye candy in for you, and our guys just got to stay true and run to what they're knowing and what they're supposed to do based on their keys. And then offensively, we just got to continue to find ways to come out and score. I know they'll probably, look at trying to stop those short passes for us, which were successful. So just hopefully we got enough in this week to be able to kind of, rebound off of that and have the answer to revert back to those things and still have success throwing the ball.
And wrap it up here where we have momentum. This is a kind of a good feeling here, especially the way the season started, but back-to-back shutouts. Kids seem to be getting it here, but you don't want to lose that momentum. Can we improve again between Game 7 and Game 8?
Yep, I mean, I've really been pushing that to the kids, especially this week. it's hard to find the improvements that we needed. But like I told the defense, I thought towards the end of the last week's game we missed some tackles that we should have had. So that's kind of their improvement is, no more missed tackles and continue to do what we did last week on defense. So that's their progress. And offensively, I thought we moved the ball, but we still have to find ways to score more points. And that's kind of been our Achilles heel for offense, is just finishing our drives off. So hopefully tonight we can do that and, just get guys in the end zone on our team and have some success there.
Drew Strand, head coach here on Tiger Football. Again, our Tiger Coaches Report is brought to you by the Scoreboard on 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Huron Community Campus timeout on Dakota Sports.
Jeremy and Marlene and the entire crew of the Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at the Scoreboard located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline bakery room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get 'em Tigers.
The Huron Tigers Scoreboard Update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Cole McNeil, 4, quarterback.
Zachary Hansen, number 9, running back.
Colby Holfer, number 22, fullback, linebacker, punter.
Jonathan Peterson, number 30, running back, linebacker.
Marcus Anderson, number 57, O-line and D-line.
Dominic Pruitt, number 62, O-line, D-line.
Logan Linedecker, number 81, wide receiver and cornerback.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And we come back right during the national anthem, so let's take another quick timeout here on Community Campus. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porsche a call today. See the best.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Good evening. We're back at Tiger Stadium. I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran getting set for high school football tonight here on Tigers. Mitchell Colonels getting to the starting lineups. Mitchell, head coach Pat Larson in their second year as head coach. Jackson Hartman is the quarterback. He's a junior. Wide receivers are junior Braden Rendell, Hudson Borgen, a senior, and sophomore Gage Schmidt. Running back is Parker Denny. We'll be saying Parker Denny's name a lot tonight. Tight end is junior Logan Bessler. Along the line, the tackles are senior Mason Herman and freshman Owen Shelsky. Guards are a senior, Keith Buckholz, and a sophomore, Brian Stack. Center is junior, Aiden Wood. Huron Tigers head coach Drew Strand in his third year as head coach of the Orange. Colt McNeil is the quarterback. Wide receivers are Blake Elwine, Anderson Porish, and looks like Lowen Leyendecker is back in the lineup tonight after missing last week. Tied in is Colby Hofer. Running back is Bubba Peterson. Might see Landon Hull start the game as well. Along the line, the center is junior Charlie Martin. Tackles are junior Nolan Staley and sophomore Elliot Hartman. And the guards are sophomore Jackson Greenfield and sophomore Reagan Dirksen. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our game tonight, Tim Steinwatt, Scott Whitlock, Kent Hansen, Josh Steinwatt, and Marty Wisemantel. They are the law on the field, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. So getting set, we'll get the Tigers introduced. Still a few minutes here before we actually get our game kicked off here. And Corky, again, it's Huron Mitchell. That kind of skews the records a little bit. And I think, and realistically, and Coach Strand has said this, even Coach Larson has said it, Mitchell's record's a little skewed anyway at 1-6, but the toughest schedule of anybody in AA. They've stayed in a lot of games. Did kind of have a clunker 2 weeks ago against Aberdeen, but they have been very competitive. And so this is it's Huron Mitchell that kind of takes away some edges maybe a team you feel is favored would have.
Well, exactly, and so they stayed in with everybody, and of course they got to the second half, maybe they ran out of gas or whatever happened. You don't know that, but they were there, so they played some tough competition, and they survived most of it. Come out really close, and hey, they're going to be ready to play tonight. There's no doubt about that.
One intangible, we'll see what comes of it. Mitchell's senior quarterback to begin the season, and we saw a lot of him last year as a junior, Tristan Jellis. He's been out for, I think, the last 3 weeks with an ankle injury, but he is dressed. He was taking some snaps and warm-ups, so we'll see if we see some of Jellis too. Jackson Hartman, as I said, has been running at a quarterback here since that injury. I believe that was against T. So, it's late in the season. Injuries happen. Riley Winiger is out for Huron. It is good to see Logan Leyendecker back after missing last week, because we were a little beat up on defense on that cornerback side.
Well, we were, like I say, the next thing mentality is, the next guy up had to step in. They did a great job of filling, and that's when that depth comes in so important. These kids have been able to do that, and whatever they've been asked to do, they've always come to play. That's a great thing for them guys.
So just have the flip left to go here, and we should get this game kicked off right about straight up at 7 o'clock. Final Friday night of the regular season. We'll play on Thursday next week, then the playoffs begin the following Thursday. Huron closes next week with a home game again against Brookings, and Mitchell, I'm not sure if they're on the road or at home, but they have Yankton to close out the regular season. So a playoff picture will come in a little better in focus for one of these two teams for tonight. And again, just, many years were the last game of the year. The last couple of years, we've been the next to last game of the year. I do like playing Mitchell towards the end of the year because, again, it just seems like there's always something on the line in this game every year.
Well, exactly. There's a lot for us to play for. But, yeah, like I said, the playoff deals, what else could you ask for? I mean, you know what you got to do tonight. If you win, it takes that step that much closer for us or them towards the playoff picture. That's a good motivation on either side of the ball.
Weather has changed since I got here. We had a kind of a southwest wind when I got here, but I'd say right around 6 o'clock or so is when we noticed all of a sudden the wind is coming out of the north, maybe a little slant out of the northwest. And the flag is straight out. I think we've had windier nights, but still the wind will be a factor, especially in the kicking game. But this time going to the north goal instead of going to the south goal, where we've had the south wind so many times. Mitchell will receive the ball. I didn't see if Huron deferred or what. Doesn't matter. Mitchell will have the ball, and the Colonels will have the first opportunity here to begin our ball game here tonight. Couple minutes before 7 o'clock, this is KIJV, AM, FM in Huron, Huron Tiger football. Now, my watch says 68 degrees. I'm not sure if we're that warm, but we're also in the press box where we are out of the elements.
I think it's a little less, a little cooler than that, yeah.
Mitchell all in white, and just love that. Big black numbers. They're easy to spot. Black numbers, little black and gold trim around, but all in white. Otherwise, Huron wearing those home orange with white numbers and then white and black stripe on the shoulder and the black pants with a black and white stripe right at the bottom. So getting set here, it'll be Michael Larson kicking off, back deep to receive for the Mitchell Colonels. I do see Kendon Skinner back there, and might be Parker Denny the other side. And well, Denny is where they want the ball in the hands as much as possible for the Mitchell Colonels. And Michael Larson has the hand up, and he will kick off. Again, just the squib as we've been doing. High bounce tip by the tight end, and Mitchell does get on top of it. It took a big bounce, actually went over Logan Bessler's hand. He had to scramble here and almost got an unintentional onside kick, but it will be Mitchell ball, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And presumably it's Jackson Hartman at a quarterback to open the game. He is a junior, and again, Parker Denny is going to be the main guy running the ball, and it is Hartman at quarterback. They'll go 2 receivers left, 1 right, and the pistol with Denny right behind Hartman. Now they do a shift and go empty backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 right, and Hartman just going to do the bubble over to the far side. Bubba Peterson over on Denny, and he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Bubba Peterson snuffed that out quickly. And no gain on the play. It looks like, they do give him a yard. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9. Coach Strand did say that they will do a lot of that. The bubbles, just try to get guys in space, see if they can make some plays. Be 2nd down and 9 from the 29-yard line. Now they're in the pistol. Denny behind Hartman. And again, he motions out, and they're going to flip it out here. Bubble to the left side this time. Has a block, 30, up to the 35. Pushed out of bounds by Porish. And it's going to set up a 3rd and short for Mitchell. Looks like a 3rd and 2 at the 36-yard line, gain of 7. As I said, they want number 20 with the ball in his hands as much as possible.
And I think what you're going to end up doing is that there's somebody shadow him. Wherever he goes, somebody gets right on his pocket.
3rd and 2 from the 36-yard line. Mitchell Colonels in the pistol and just straight ahead. Hand off to Denny, breaks through, spins. He's going to be close to it, maybe a little extra effort got there. It's going to be very close to the 1st down. That was bottled up on the inside. Bottom of the tackle was Mason Juergens, and it is enough for the 1st down up to the 38-yard line. So a gain of 2, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mitchell Colonels at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mitchell. Hand off Denny, tries to break it wide right, and Mason Juergens comes up. Denny, good job of cutting upfield inside of Juergens, and he gets a couple of yards out of it. Juergens, though, defended that well, did not give him the edge. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 39 for the Mitchell Colonels. Just underway. We've played not quite 2 minutes. Mitchell with the opening drive of the ball game. Stay in the pistol on 2nd down and 9. Here comes motion. Fake the handoff, go inside. Denny breaks it off the right end, off to the far sideline. That's not Denny, it's Hudson Borgen, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. Inside handoff to Borgen from the wing, and Borgen takes it 61 yards for the touchdown, and Mitchell with the big strike, and they're up 6-0 with 9:48 to go in the 1st quarter. Nicely designed play. I'm sure we had everybody going after Denny, and Hudson Borgen on the inside handoff. Not sure he was even touched. So Mitchell draws first on the big play. They'll set up to kick the extra point. Kicker is Kyton Herman. The point after is good. And Mitchell strikes quickly. They're up 7-0. 9:48 to go in the first quarter here on Community Campus Timeout. 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Sea Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Well, first touchdown Huron's given up since the fourth quarter against Spearfish, and it was a quick strike by the Mitchell Colonels. And they're quickly on the board, 7-0, and will kick off to Huron Bubba Peterson. I believe Thackeray Hansen back deep. Will be a short kick, and coming up to get it is bobbled, and Peterson has to hop on top of it. He muffed it at about the 25, the short kick, but it went in front of him, and he was able to hop on top. And Huron, not the most sparkling start here. Just have to settle down here after Mitchell has the quick strike. 1st and 10, Huron from their own 31-yard line. Huron with the win, pistol, and it's Thackeray Hansen at the deep back. And McNeil looking the pass, wants to throw deep to Elwine. Elwine was open but overthrown. He had a step on the cornerback, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Had the right idea there to Elwine, but incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. So Huron went to the deep ball right away.
And we got what we wanted. We had to play anything there just a little bit overthrown, but it stretches them out now.
2nd down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Pistol formation again, trips to the left. Handoff straight ahead. Hansen hit from behind. He'll get up forward to maybe the 34-yard line. Tackled from behind by Luke LeBrun. And sets up Huron with a 3rd and 7 from the 34-yard line. 7-0. Mitchell strikes quickly. And now Huron faced with a 3rd and 7 from the 34. Now shotgun for McNeil and Hansen right beside him on the 3rd and 7. Snap there, roll out to the right, looking over the middle. Going to throw deep to the near sideline, complete to Porish. And a 1st down for the Huron. Did he keep his feet in? He did. And a 1st down for Huron to Anderson Porish, and that will put Huron into the Mitchell side of the field up to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 24 on the play and a 1st and 10 Huron Tigers.
Beautiful footwork on that one.
1st and 10 Huron from the Mitchell 43. Handoff Hansen as a hole into the secondary. Down close to the 30-yard line, and that should be another 1st down for Huron. Up to the 32-yard line, gain of 14 for Hansen, and Huron 2 quick 1st downs, and we'll have it 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pistol and the handoff again. Hansen up the middle inside the 30, just keeps the legs churning. He's inside the 25 to about the 24. He's going to get 7 or 8 on the play. And 2nd and about 2 at the 24-yard line. So a gain of 8 for Hansen. So Huron getting some run yards going here. 2nd and 2 from the 24-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Pistol. And looking to pass, looking right, going to Elwine in the corner of the end zone, incomplete. Elwine wanted a pass interference, probably have a case for it, but on the other hand, I'm not sure he would have been able to catch the ball anyway. And it will be 3rd and 2 from the 24-yard line, I would imagine. 2-down territory here for Huron. They do have the wind to their back. Clock stop, 8:08 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell an early 7-0 lead. Trips left, pistol formation. Hansen going right, bowls over a guy, and he should have the first down close to the 20-yard line. Thackeray running with some power, and that does move the sticks. Third to first down for Huron up to the 21. Needed 2, got 3. First and 10 for Huron at the 21-yard line of Mitchell. 2 receivers left. Elwine right on first and 10. Shotgun, roll it to the left. In some trouble, and off the back foot, the ball deflected, incomplete. Good rush coming in there from defensive end Logan Bessler, and Bessler was in on McNeil right away. Fortunate all that was a deflected pass. But again, McNeil was rolling to the left, and Bessler looked like he almost came in unblocked. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. 7:41 to go, first quarter. Mitchell, a quick strike, and they lead 7-0. Huron trying to counter here on their first possession of the game. 2 receiver, Elwine left, Porish right. Huron kind of looking around, and now we're going to have there was a flag, but I guess they waved it off, so that's what we're waiting for. 2nd down and 10, there's motion, and a handoff going right is Holst, his first carry, nothing there as he's tackled in the backfield, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Tackle made by Bessler, who's had an impact here the last couple of plays. No gain on the play for Landon Holst. Huron at 3rd and 10 at the Mitchell 21-yard line. 7:17 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell up 7-0 quickly. We have Porish left, Elwine right, pistol formation on 3rd and 10. Straight drop for McNeil, looks over the middle, now he's under pressure, gets away from it to his left, looking, and now he's going to run and go out of bounds. Right about at the line of scrimmage, maybe got a yard on the play. It's going to be 4th and long for Huron, presumably still going to go for it here. So Huron's had the drive kind of stall out, have one last chance, gain of 1 on the play for McNeil. 4th and 9 at the 20-yard line. And Huron will go for it. Will eschew the field goal here. 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell up 7-0. So big 4th down play here. Huron goes trips right with both Porish and Elwine on the right side. 4th down, straight drop. Here comes the rush. McNeil looks over the middle, wide open, touchdown, Elwine. Elwine went to the middle, but we have a flag on the play. Bring it back, a hold on Huron. Holding will bring the touchdown back. Elwine was wide open over the middle, but this one's going to come back, and holding on Huron, first penalty of the game and a costly one for Huron. Takes away a touchdown. And now it's going to be 4th and 19 at the 30-yard line. Boy, Elwine wide open in the middle of the end zone, but irregardless, Huron now with a 4th and 19 at the 30-yard line. Again, trips right, 1 receiver left. 4th down for the Huron Tigers. Straight drop. And going to throw it to the corner. And there's Elwine again, overthrown. Flag on the play. That'll be interference on Mitchell, and Huron. Well, I don't think Huron gets an automatic first down off this. But they will get another play, if nothing else. So penalty to go on Mitchell. That's their first penalty of the game. But again, I think in high school you don't get an automatic first down off of this, but mark it off from the 30, so it should be a 15-yard penalty. And going to be 4th and 4 for Huron from the 15, if I got my arithmetic correct. So at the 15, so 15-yard penalty on Mitchell. Still 4th down, though. 4th and 4 for Huron at the 15-yard line. 6:43 to go, first quarter. Huron gets another chance. Roll to the right. McNeil looking. Now he'll step up. And the pass complete to Pori should be enough for the first down inside the 10-yard line. McNeil looked to the end zone first, kind of checked some guys off, then down Porish in the middle. And that is a first down for Huron. Will be first and goal at the 7-yard line. So a gain of 8 on the play. First and goal for Huron at the 8-yard line. And again, goal to goal has not been a friend of Huron this year. Holst in the backfield. He'll step behind or beside McNeil on first and goal from the 7-yard line. Roll to the right, looking back. McNeil still looking, has time, then throws short. Touchdown! Right in the corner of the end zone to Porish for the score. That time McNeil used his feet, kept the play alive. Porish, I assume, broke the pattern, came back to it to the corner and caught it right inside the goal line for the touchdown, and it's 7-6. Extra point pending for Huron.
A great series there in the red zone.
Well, penalties were costly on both sides of the equation. 6:18 to go first quarter. Now we have a flag on the play. Legal substitution on Huron. That means they had too many guys in the huddle initially, would be my guess. Illegal participations when he actually had too many guys on the field. So backs us up 5 yards, so the extra point is basically a 25-yard field goal. Mason Juergens the hold, and now we have a timeout Huron right as the snap was made. Timeout Huron, 6:18 to go. We have an extra point pending. 7-6 Mitchell will take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Timeout Huron, and now Huron's going to go for 2. So basically from the 7-yard line, a 2-point conversion for Huron, deciding not to try the longer extra point. Motion, Bubba Peterson, roll out to the right. McNeil will throw back to the corner of the end zone to Porish. 2-point conversion good, and Huron an 8-7 lead with 6:18 to go in the first quarter. Oh, no, wait. We got another penalty marker on the field. So let's wait and check this out. It must be on Mitchell because they're... No, motion on Huron. Another penalty on Huron. So now we have to try the conversion again, and now back to the 12-yard line. Already 3 penalties, 20 yards on Huron. So
here we go.
Well, this is probably more penalties called here in the first half of the first quarter than we usually have most halves. So we go for it again. 2-point conversion now at the 12-yard line. McNeil straight drop, has time, going to throw over the middle. Another flag out is complete to Porish, and again, penalty marker out on the near side of the field. Now what do we get? Illegal, ineligible downfield on Huron. So now back to the 18-yard line. So 18-yard
oh boy.
Extra point, 2-point conversion here. And I saw the official on the near side kind of wave his hand at the Huron sideline to back off. So now at the 18, two-point conversion again. McNeil gonna throw to the corner. Wide open is Jurgens. Hulse makes the catch for the score. Got his feet in. Is there a penalty flag? There is not. Finally, 8-7 Huron. 6:18 to go in the first quarter. Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Well, 3 straight penalties on a simple extra point. Huron scored 3 times, but only the last one counted. And Huron an 8-7 lead with 6:18 to go in the first quarter. So Huron again kicking off to Mitchell. It'll be the squib. And takes a bounce, scooped up. They're going to do a reverse coming to the near side. Now another pitch. Denny has the sideline up to the 50, then steps out of bounds. So basically 2 laterals. And Mitchell going to be set up with good field position near the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. Well, Mitchell isn't hesitating to pull out the stops here.
Well, you got to try everything you can.
And Mitchell will have the ball at the Huron 49-yard line. Of course, Mitchell has seen, like everybody else has, that we aren't kicking the ball deep. We're basically just kicking it as a squib, so they can design plays off that. 1st and 10 for Mitchell from the 49-yard line. Again, empty backfield. This is something I think fairly new. Hartman now shifting back into the backfield is Borgen, who scored the touchdown. And here comes motion. That's Denny. Borgen up the middle and nowhere. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. As down on the bottom of that play, Charlie Martin for the Tigers. No gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Hadn't heard much about Hudson Borgen, but going to be 2nd and 10 now from the 49 for Mitchell. We've had a lot of things to talk about here in half a quarter of this game so far. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Now a more traditional pistol formation. Borgen in motion. Fake to him, straight up the middle. Denny has some room. Makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss, has the left sideline, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Boy, everything that's worked for the defense the last 3 weeks, that's went out the window here in quick fashion. Mitchell has run the ball for 61 and 49-yard touchdowns. That one by Denny. And very quickly, Mitchell back on top, 13-8 with the extra point coming. And I don't know if he was hardly ever touched on the play. So Huron will quickly get the ball back here after the point after. The point after is good. 14-8, Mitchell leads, 5:25 to go in the first quarter. Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back at the Tiger Stadium, and Mitchell has struck for 2 big plays. We've barely played half a quarter. Both teams have scored. Mitchell has scored twice in his 14-8 Colonels with 5:25 to go in the first quarter. And back deep to receive the kick, Peterson and Hulst. Again, Riley Winiger normally back there, but he's out due to injury this week. And Mitchell will kick the ball away after another quick score. End over end kick. Peterson will come up, get it right at the 20. Peterson tries a reverse field, gets caught at the 35, maybe gets the 36, and that's where the stop will be, and Huron will have the ball. 1st and 10 near the 35-yard line. Well, Huron needs to answer right now. The defense has to come up with some answers too, but right now, Huron, you just got to feel we need to score on possessions here now because Mitchell has scored twice with ease. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line, Huron in the pistol again. I believe that's Hansen at the pistol back on 1st and 10. And McNeil will wing it out to the far side to Hulst. Hulst turns the corner, and Borgen able to take him down. We have a Mitchell Colonel that's slow to get up. Hulst going to get maybe 2 yards on the play, and player still down for Mitchell, and they'll have an injury timeout here. So just a couple of yards on the play up to the 38-yard line, but Mitchell, as looks like one of their lineman types are down. The injured Colonel is Rocky Clark, sophomore defensive lineman. And trainers are out to tend to him. Now he is sitting up. And still a little slow, a little gimpy. He's kind of favoring an ankle there, so turned ankle most likely. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Huron from the 38-yard line. 14-8, Mitchell leads. Mitchell scored on 2 big plays. Very short possessions. First or 2nd and 8 for Huron at the 38-yard line. Pistol formation, McNeil straight drop, looking, will veer to the left, looking, gonna heave it far down the field for Elwine, makes the catch, far sideline, it's complete. That's just where you trust your 6'9" guy to go up and get it. First down for Huron, already 6 first downs for Huron. Ball to the 29-yard line. That's a 33-yard pass completion to Blake Elwine. And Huron 1st and 10 at the Mitchell 29-yard line. McNeil's had some time to pass back there, and that has allowed him to see the field. And again, receivers will change their patterns sometimes. Here's the flip backwards pass, get on top. Oh, they called it incomplete. Boy, that was very close to backwards. But the whistle came out right away. Trying to flare it out to Hulst, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. From my vantage point, that looked backwards.
Well, it didn't look good either way.
So 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line, 4:52 to go in what's been a very active first quarter. Huron's going to go trips right. 1 receiver left, and Hansen in the pistol behind McNeil. McNeil straight drop, looking right, steps up, he's going to run it, and he'll take the slide at about the 27. Just gets a couple of yards on the play, sets up a 3rd and long for Huron as Mitchell had the secondary, had everybody covered. He's going to get just a yard out of it. 3rd and 9 at the 28-yard line for Huron. So pistol formation, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Elwine on the right side of the formation. Handoff to Hansen, has a hole past the 25. Down to about the 21. It's going to be 4th and short for Huron. He flew through there, but spot the ball near the 21-yard line. Going to be 4th and 2 for Huron. Big play here for the Huron Tigers. And I see the injured lineman Clark for Mitchell has come back on the field. 4th and 2 from the 21-yard line for Huron. 3:49 to go, first quarter. Roll to the right, going to pass. McNeil looking. Now going to throw to the back of the end zone, just trying to get it to Porish, incomplete. Well covered, double team back there, and the ball will turn over on downs to the Mitchell Colonels. Some contact back there, but call does not go Huron's way. And Huron loses it on downs. Now it's time for the defense to come up with some solutions, as they have had no solutions so far defending Mitchell. And Mitchell hasn't run very many plays. They've only run 7 plays here in the first quarter because they've scored from 61 and 49 yards out. 1st and 10 from the 21 for Mitchell with 3:39 to go in the first quarter. And handoff, and Denny trying to break it wide left. He's hemmed in, and he's going to go down for a loss back at the 16. Looks like he was actually thinking about pitching that ball again. Bubba Peterson was in on the play along with Nolan Staley, among others. Loss of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14, we'll call it, from the 17-yard line. Again, that was Denny taking the handoff on a run, but he also had one of his teammates where it looked like they might have done another pitch.
He was running right with him.
2nd and 14 from the 17 for Mitchell. Motion, handoff straight ahead. Denny breaks a tackle. He's got room coming to the near side. He'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 28, set up a 3rd and manageable. And Huron right now just not taking care of that contain at all. Sean Messamore knocked him out. But the gain is up to the 29-yard line, so that's a gain of 12 for Parker Denny. It's going to be 3rd and 2 Colonels at their own 29-yard line. Long first quarter. Penalties, out of bounds, touchdowns. 3rd and 2 for Mitchell from the 29-yard line. They'll stay in the pistol. Here comes motion, and here's the reverse going to Morgan. He's going to turn the corner, get the first down. Keeps going, flag on the play, and that's going to be a block in the back. Could see that one downfield at about the 35-yard line. 2 flags on the play. Morgan actually had to retreat back about to the 20, but he was able to get the edge. But then I didn't see the number, but I definitely saw a block in the back there as he was springing there to the sideline, and this penalty will go against the Mitchell Colonels and wipe out a first down. I assume this is from the spot of the foul, and that was at the 36. So 10-yard penalty, second penalty, 25 yards Mitchell. They'll still have 3rd down, and it's going to be 3rd and about 5 from the 26-yard line. And now we have a timeout on the field. Timeout Mitchell. 2:41 to go first quarter. Long first quarter, 14-8. Mitchell leading. You're on Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Mitchell using their first timeout here on Community Campus Timeout, home of $40 credit hours in-person classes, best value in higher education in South Dakota. 3rd and 5 from the 26-yard line, pistol formation. Just a straight handoff. There's penetration in the backfield, and Bubba Peterson will swing Borgen down for a huge loss. Back to about the 20-yard line, and Mitchell most likely will bring the punt unit off there. Nice play by Bubba Peterson. Spotted at the 20, so that's a loss of 6 yards on the play. And Mitchell at 4th and 11 will punt the ball into the wind. Bubba Peterson, the lone man back deep to receive. Now Jackson Hartman, the quarterback, is the punter. So always be aware of that. And now we have a timeout Huron. I don't know if we didn't have enough guys out or too many guys out, but Huron takes a timeout on a punt. 2:01 to go first half. We'll take another community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at Pop? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, Huron only one timeout left, and we still have 2:01 to go in the first quarter. And Hartman, I believe, is still the punter, and he will just kick away. Bubba Peterson will watch it. It'll bounce in front of him and just leave it there. And it'll come down at the 49-yard line, so about a 29-yard punt. And Huron will have the ball in good field position with 1:51 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell leading 14-8. That's the first time a team was stopped on offense. Again, penalties have loomed large, both sides of the equation.
Have we in there? Wow.
Well, this is more penalties. I've seen more penalties called here in this first quarter than we've had most halves. Just an observation, nothing more. Here on 1st and 10 at the Mitchell 49-yard line. Rolling to the right is Hulse, but is strung out nicely, and he's going to be tripped up for a loss on the play of 1. That was a nice play out there, and I believe that was Bessler again on the stop. A loss of 1 on the play at the 50. Second down and 11 from the 50 for the Huron Tigers. 1:25 to go, first quarter. We'll go trips left. And one receiver right, and the pistol formation for the Huron Tigers on 2nd and 11 from the 50. And McNeil looking left, waiting, has time. Now just going to throw it away as nobody was there, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 50-yard line for Huron. Again, outside of about the first pass attempt, McNeil's had time back there. I see Thackeray Hansen staying in to help out on blocking as well, but Mitchell dropping enough guys back that just not getting anybody open.
Well, and like he's able to observe the whole field, so he's picking and choose, but that's great. We're having time back. He'll start picking it away.
3rd and 11 from the 50. Clock stopped on the incomplete. 1:03 to go in the first quarter. Here comes motion. That's Elwine. That doesn't happen often. Comes to the near side of the field. And just going to do the handoff. And Hansen go off tackle left, head down, and he's going to get about 10 yards. Flag comes in at the end of the play. For now, it's about a 9-yard carry for Hansen. Check the flag that came in because we'd had a couple of plays without a flag. And face mask Mitchell, so it'll be an 8-yard gain or a 9-yard gain for Hansen, then tack on the penalty yardage on the Colonels. Huron now with 7 first downs here in the first quarter. And it looks like incidental 5-yard variety. So 3rd penalty, 30 yards on Mitchell, and Huron has a 1st and 10 at the Colonel 36-yard line. We're inside of 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here comes motion. That's Porish. He'll take the handoff, and he wants to throw. Going for Elwine, near sideline, overthrew it. Didn't really sell it very well, I'll say that much. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 35 seconds to go in the first half.
I like stretching things around. That works.
We tried to do that once against Spearfish and ended up with Porish getting drilled. But he had time there, but again, just probably kind of slower developing than you would like. 2nd down and 10 from the 36-yard line. And here's the flip left. Now in trouble is McNeil, and he's going to throw it out of bounds, way over the head. He did have Holst over there, but big rush coming there. LeBrun was in on the play, and I believe Bessler, who has been very active as well. And here on 3rd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Again, clock stops with 29 seconds to go in the first half. Well, first quarter feels like the first half.
Exactly.
So 3rd and 10 for Huron from the 36, still the wind to their back. In the pistol, and McNeil to pass. Now has to come out. He's in a lot of trouble. LeBrun after him and will sack him all the way back to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a loss. They're going to mark it at the 47. That's going to be a loss of 17 yards on the sack, and that just never had a chance that time. As soon as I said the offensive line's been doing a good job of holding the rush out, that happens. And Anderson Porish going to have to kick the ball, but the time runs out in the first quarter. After 14-8, Mitchell leading. We'll take a community campus timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
The Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Visit Sun Gold Sports in downtown Huron at Center Plaza or online at sungoldsports.com, or call Stephanie at Sun Gold Sports at 605-554-0248. Screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, awards, banners, and sporting goods. Sun Gold Sports, 289 Dakota Avenue South, Center Plaza in Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. 4th and 27 for Huron from the 47. Porish will punt for the first time and into the wind. Porish, a line drive kick, kind of shanked it, not going to get very far. Going to bounce just to about the 41-yard line, and that's where Mitchell will get the ball. So just a 12-yard punt is all we got out of that. He looked like he tried to line drive it into the wind and just didn't get any height on it at all. And Mitchell will take over 1st and 10 with 11:50 to go here in the first half, and the Colonels leading 14-8. Colonels have the ball at their own 41-yard line. Two receivers left, one right. Pistol formation for the Colonels. Now Denny goes in motion to the left. He's going towards the line, and there's the flag. This will be motion on Denny. He was definitely going towards the line, and we have three penalties on the field. Methinks this might be offsetting in replay first down. Definitely Denny was heading upfield before the ball was snapped. I saw that. And then second, and then a third penalty came after that. And now the officials having a conference there, as there's three penalty markers on the field. I know one's on Mitchell for sure. Long discussion, and it could be if it's all on Mitchell. Well, they are going to walk something off on Mitchell. So that's going to be a 10-yarder and a hold on Mitchell. That'll be the accepted penalty. Unsportsmanlike on Huron. So they walk off 10 on Mitchell, then walk off 15 on Huron. So after all of that, it's going to be 1st and 5 for Mitchell. Already 5 penalties, 40 yards on the Huron Tigers. So definitely the unsportsmanlike on Huron occurred after the tackle was made. So 1st and 5 from the 46-yard line. Motion comes Borgen, and there's movement, and that's going to be another 5 against the Huron Tigers. And a first down for Mitchell on 3 penalties, 6 penalties, 45 yards on the Huron Tigers. And Mitchell That's just actually their second first down of the game. Comes by penalty, and it's 1st and 10 Mitchell, and they're at the Huron 49-yard line again. Mitchell does have the wind to their back. So 1 penalty on Mitchell, 2 on Huron, results in a first down for Mitchell. 1st and 10 from the Huron 49-yard line. Motion to the right, going to flare it out. Near and the ball in and out of the hands of the receiver, intended for Gage Schmidt. They're trying to get that bubble screen. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. And that's one of the favorite plays by Mitchell. Coach Strand said a lot of bubbles, trying to get their playmakers in open space. And Schmidt did have some blockers ahead of him there.
And they got speed, so they get to that outside. They can go.
2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line for Mitchell. Where early second quarter been a long first half. 2nd and 10, motion. That's Denny going to the left. Hand off to Borgen going to the left. Turns upfield, turns the corner, has the corner, flag on the play, and that's going to be a hold on Mitchell. Bubba Peterson was being held as Borgen went to the edge, and that's going to cost Mitchell 10. You know, there's a couple of there's been a lot of penalties. There's been a couple where it's been out there for where I saw it. And penalty markers down at the 46-yard line, and this will go against Mitchell. Mitchell 5 penalties for 50 yards themselves. Oh.
At this rate, we might have 100 yards of penalties on each of us here.
What time did I get home from the Sturgis game? 11:30, right?
We're going to be cruising right there. We don't even have overtime yet in the works.
Yeah. Ball back to the 43-yard line. We'll call that 1st and 18. Yep, or 2nd and 18. 2nd and 18 for Mitchell at their own 43-yard line. Trips right, one receiver left. Borgen goes in motion to the left. Now he's just going to set up as a slot. And straight drop. Here's a pump looking over the middle. Man is open. Schmidt with the catch. And that's going to set up a 3rd and short. Schmidt over the middle with the catch. He was tackled there by Juergens, but that time it was Hartman that had time to look at the field up to the 41-yard line, and Mitchell gets themselves to 3rd and 2. That's a gain of 16 yards on the pass play to Schmidt, and that was just a simple slant over the middle. 3rd and 2 from the 41-yard line for Mitchell. 10:20 to go in the first half. Mitchell up 14-8, and they're in Huron territory again. Pistol formation here on, here comes motion. They'll fake, go inside the middle to Denny. Hesitates, first down and more up to the 30, then finally spun backwards. But he'll get the first down after a gain of 10. Boy, he just read the block. Found a place to go and was able to get the first down. Mitchell moves the sticks. They're up to the 30-yard line, gain of 11 for Parker Denny. And the Colonels will have it 1st and 10. Ball squarely on the 30 for the Mitchell Colonels inside of 10 minutes to go in the first half. And here's the little flare over to the far side again, and a bear hug tackle on the far side by Messamore. Catch there on the far side, trying to pick up that number. I believe it was number 3. 3 for Mitchell is Braden Rendell. He makes the catch, gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 from the 26 for Mitchell. Colonels up by 6 and looking to score again as they pretty much dominated offensively here in the first half. Pistol formation. Here comes motion again. Hand off Denny going off to the left, trying to turn the corner, hemmed out, and he'll get knocked out of bounds. Maybe gets a yard out of that as the pursuit was there that time. Bischoff, Anderson over there, among others, for Huron, and might actually got a loss on the play, loss of a yard on the play for Denny. The motion came right, and then they came back left. I see the play design. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for Mitchell from the Huron 27-yard line. He went out of bounds, so clock stopped with exactly 9 minutes to go in the first half. 14-8. Mitchell has the lead. Now we have a timeout. And who took the It is timeout Mitchell. 9 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Mitchell faces a 3rd and 7, up 14-8. You're on Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
And Jay Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJB.
Here on Community Campus Timeout, home of $40 in-person credit hours, the best value in higher education in South Dakota. Late third quarter, Lincoln leads Aberdeen 46-2. Yankton halftime leads T-Area 21-7. Watertown up 22-10 on Sturgis early second quarter. That's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. 3rd and 7, motion. They're going to throw to Borgen going forward, breaks through one tackle and is going to get brought down near the first down, had blockers ahead of him, and I think he does have the first down. Yep, 1st and 10 for Mitchell just inside the 20-yard line. Might have been a backwards pass, but we'll say it was going forward, but a first down for Mitchell, 1st and 10 at the Huron 19-yard line. They're just throwing a lot out, bubbles, throwing it out to the flare. They tried, if they just get one block, they're going to get some positive yardage for the most part. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Mitchell threatening again, already up 14-8. 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Pistol formation on the 1st and 10. And we have a whistle and a flag. And from the back judge, that's going to be delay a game on Mitchell. They have 6 penalties for 55 yards. So Mitchell 6 for 55, Huron 6 for 45.
A marathon and flags.
1st and 15 now for Mitchell at the 24-yard line. 8:25 to go in the first half. And 1st and 15 from the 24. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and Borgen in the pistol behind Jackson Hartman. Here's motion. Straight ahead is Borgen. He has the 25, just keeps the legs moving down to about the 17-yard line. And he's going to get about 7 yards on the play. Maybe 8 yards on the play, and well, they're gonna, I guess 6 yards on the play. They're gonna put it at the 18. 6 yards for Borgen, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 for Mitchell from the 18-yard line. Inside of 8 minutes to go in the first half, Mitchell up 14-8. Pistol formation. Receivers left, receivers light. Here comes motion again. And play action, going to throw short. The pass complete. They do the hook and ladder. Dropped, and are they saying incomplete, or is yep? They do give it to the. They do give him down to the 2-yard line, and now a flag comes out. Was that a forward lateral? It was caught, and then they pitched it to a lineman, Mason Herman. Then a flag came out late. Everybody kind of stopped, even some of the Mitchell kids, after the ball hit the ground. Or are they going to say that the receiver didn't catch it cleanly? What are they doing? Nope, they're going to wave off the flag, and it's going to be 1st and goal for Mitchell at the 2-yard line. So after discussion, it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2. So officially, the reception, I suppose, goes to Herman, the lineman. Gain of 14 is going to be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line for Mitchell. Now, the thing is there, did he actually catch it? Because he kind of did it all in one motion. Here's the pitch back, Denny, and he's got a wide open path to the end zone for the touchdown. Denny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, and Mitchell goes up 20-8 with the extra point conversion coming. Well, again, we see a little of everything on here. Mitchell is had several trick plays here. And again, the discussion for me, and I would like to see that play back, because the ball hit the ground and then was picked up by the lineman. So if the receiver did not catch it cleanly, that's an incomplete pass. Irregardless, they said complete. The kick is no good. Went wide left. And the score remains Mitchell 20, Huron 8, 7:13 to go in the first half. Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron Tigers gave up 1 touchdown in 12 quarters prior to this game. Now it's been 3 touchdowns in less than a quarter and a half by the Mitchell Colonels. Mitchell now leads by 12 after missing the extra point, and Mitchell will kick off. Lincoln Bottom will kick for Mitchell, and he's got the wind to his back. Hulst and Peterson back deep to receive. End over end kick, gonna bounce and picked up by Peterson at the 12. He's coming up the left, has a lane up to the 35 and wrestled down at about the 36-yard line. And that's where the Huron Tigers will take over, 1st and 10. We're all right at the 35-yard line. Huron now against the wind. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35. Huron comes out with the pistol. Thackeray Hansen. Huron's had some success running the ball in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 35. And a handoff straight ahead is Hansen, breaks 1 tackle, then swung down at the 38, 39-yard line. LeBrun there on the stop. Give him 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Some tough yardage there by Thackeray Hansen. Mitchell up by 12 here, nearing midway through the second quarter. Pistol formation, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Pistol formation again, and play action, going to throw into a Porish, in and out of his hands, and he had some blockers ahead of him. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10, and just Huron looks a little out of sync there, and Mitchell's taking advantage.
Well, exactly. We just look behind the step here, not clicking.
Defensively, we've just been a step behind. We're not wrapping up. We're letting Mitchell make their plays. It's going to be third and 6 for Huron from the 39-yard line. Motion rollout for McNeil. Has time, looking, going to throw. It's complete to Jurgen. Should be a 1st down. Is there a penalty marker again? Yes, there is on the far sideline. It is a 1st down, but it's right at the line. And is this going to be motion on Huron again? Huron's backing up. Yep, motion on Huron. That'll take away the 1st down. I think they're saying 2-men in motion. So 5 yards will make it 3rd and 11, I assume, here. Boy, just again, this is more penalties than Huron has most games. Again, just saying. 5-yard penalties, 7 penalties, 50 yards. And now 3rd and 11 back at the 34-yard line. So Huron tries to move the sticks. We have the pistol and going to go straight up. No, McNeil's going to run it, turning the corner, gets the 1st down, pulled it out. I think that was the old run option. And McNeil comes to the left and gets the 1st down up to the 46-yard line. He pulled it out from Hansen and turned the corner. And needed, 11, got 12. 1st and 10, Huron from the 46-yard line. So a big third down conversion there. 8 first downs for Huron in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Motion, that's Hulst. And a handoff. Hansen has passed the 50, swung down. He's going to get 7 or 8 yards. LeBrun on the stop for Mitchell. But Hansen runs hard. He's one of the faster kids in the state. He's going to get 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 47-yard line. Inside of 6 minutes to go in what's been a very long first half. Here on 2nd and 3 from the 47-yard line. Pistol again. Hansen again. Follows the blocker. Got a big pancake block by Colby Hofer. And Hansen just keeps running. Mitchell thought he was going to go out of bounds, and he just kept the legs moving. And that'll be another first down for Huron. Big block there by Colby Hofer. And Hansen's going to get 14 yards up to the 33-yard line. And Huron, another first down. Huron showing they can run the ball. And again, they are going against the wind. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Stay in the pistol. And the handoff. Hansen follows his blockers. Another big hole up the middle. Shifts inside the 20 down to the 19. Another first down for Huron.
And he's ripping off 5 or 6 yards before any contact.
Yeah, before he even gets contact. 15 yards on that. And now Mitchell's going to burn their final timeout here. A defensive timeout by Mitchell. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Huron running the ball as well as they have all season. Timeout Mitchell will take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University at Huron Community Campus. Mitchell out of timeouts. Huron only has one left. Huron kind of taking a long time there in the huddle. Mitchell's already back at the line, ready to play defense. 1st and 10 Huron from the Mitchell 19-yard line. Into the wind, but into the wind at this stage of the field. You don't have to throw it down as far, but again, keep running the ball until Mitchell shows they can stop it. A little shift in the backfield by Hansen. Now here comes motion, and the handoff. No, play action, throw to the middle, man in the middle, touchdown, Mason Juergens. Great play action by McNeil in the backfield, and Juergens just drug down the middle of the field. He gets the score from 19 yards out. First touchdown of the season for Mason Juergens. And Huron pulls within 20-14 with the extra point pending and 5:24 to go in the first half. Huron will kick the extra point into the wind with Micah Larson. Snap a little high. The kick is blocked. Now picked up. I thought Juergens picked it up. I thought you could advance that. It was blocked, and then Juergens picked it up, and they whistled it dead. I'll have to find out on that. Point after blocked were 20-14 Mitchell with 5:24 to go in the first half. We'll take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
We are back in Mitchell, or back in Huron. Mitchell leading 20-14. Colonels have, well, they've been running reverses. You got to be careful on who's going to have the ball here as Huron probably planning the squib kick here again. There it is, up the middle of the field and going to be picked up by a lineman, and he's going to get plowed under at about the 33. Now the lineman returned it. Bessler was telling him stay away and let Denny or somebody come up and pick it up. But Mitchell will have the ball, 1st and 10, leading by 6. And they'll start this drive at the 34-yard line again. Huron's defense has to make some adjustments here as they have struggled to stop Mitchell here tonight, mainly on the run, but they have been able to pass the ball effectively some too. 1st and 10, Mitchell at the 34-yard line. Colonels do a lot of motion. They shift guys around, 2 receivers right, 1 left, a wing left. And I think that's Borgen behind the quarterback. Denny in motion. And they do the ball fake, backwards pass to Denny. It's strung out by Huron and going to be shoved out by Bubba Peterson. I'm going to count that as a run because I'm certain that was a backwards pass. But again, I don't blame him again. Just get Denny in. Just get Denny out in space because he's so shifty and he sets up the tacklers well. He's going to lose a yard on the play there. It'll be 2nd and 11 back at the 33-yard line. Huron had that snuffed out nicely.
And they had it spread out, made him keep going, ran into the sideline. Wasn't had a chance to turn up field, make any yards.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. We still have almost half the second quarter to go here, by the way. Here's a little flare out to the far side and a short gain to the receiver over there. That was Rendell. He got stood up by a couple of Tiger tacklers. That's going to set up a 3rd and long for Mitchell. We'll call it 3rd and 7 at the 37-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. So 3rd and 7 from the 37-yard line. Mitchell Colonels, again, they do have the wind to their back. Trips right, 1 receiver left, motion, empty backfield, and just going to flare it out near side again. Morgan back, they throw the option pass, through the hands of Schmidt, and Anderson Porish almost caught it on the tip. Well, again, they aren't afraid to pull every play you can think of. I didn't see that one coming. I think that was Borgen on the pass attempt, I believe. Went through the hands of the receiver who was open, Gage Schmidt. Here, unfortunate there. 4th down, and Mitchell will punt. And Bubba Peterson back deep to receive for the Huron Tigers. 4:24 to go, first half. Snap is there, and he will punt away. High kick with the wind. Peterson has it at the 21, muffs it, picks it up. 25-30, and stays on his feet. 35, and finally muscled out of bounds by Schmidt and LeBrun. But the Huron Tigers will get the ball, 1st and 10, 4:11 to go, a first half. They have 1 timeout in their pocket, trailing 20-14. So Huron defense came up with the adjustments there. Now, can the Huron offense respond? Down by 6. 1st and 10 for Huron at their own 37-yard line. Pistol formation. Hansen, who's had a good first half running the ball. Huron trying to get everybody accounted for in the formation here. And now we have 2 guys moving. But, yep, there comes the penalty marker. And, boy, we just did not look like we knew what the formation was there from the outset.
We were struggling the whole time there.
That'll be, and that's one where that's on us and nobody else. Eighth penalty, 55 yards, will set up a 1st and 15 for Huron back at the 32-yard line. But again, we just never looked like everybody was on the same page as what the formation was or anything else. We hit 4 minutes to go in the first half. Huron trails 20-14 with the ball. 1st and 15 at their own 32-yard line. Elwine left, Porish right. Pistol formation for Thackeray Hansen. Here comes motion. And Hansen goes straight ahead. He has the 40, 45, and first down. Hansen getting big chunks of yardage, running the ball. Tackle made by Mitchell, Kellen Odell, but a first down, 10th first down of the first half for Huron. And that's a gain of 16 yards for Thackeray Hansen. Ball near midfield, 1st and 10 at the Huron 49-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Huron into the wind. Slot right, one receiver left. Motion, and again, straight ahead, Hansen. Head down to the 45. And again, that's just plain, I'm going to come at you. You come and tackle me. Tackle made for Mitchell by Preston Shelsky, the 9th grader. That's still a gain of 6 on the play for Hansen. 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line. Mitchell trying to rotate some linemen off the field. 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line. Handoff again. Hansen straight ahead. This time caught behind the line. He'll spin forward for a yard or so as Luke LeBrun, he decided, I'm just going to find 9 and go after him. Set up a 3rd and 2. So still a gain of 2 yards on the play for Hansen. 3rd and 2 for Huron at the 43. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. There's still time, and Huron has the 1 timeout left. 3rd and 2 from the 43-yard line in the pistol. And handoff straight ahead. Hansen, first down and more inside the 40. Then spun down at about the 37-yard line. And on that tackle for Mitchell was, well, I'm not sure who 64 is, but another first down for Huron up to the 38-yard line of Mitchell. That's a gain of 5 yards on the play for Thackeray Hansen. 14 carries here in the first half for Hansen. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Huron 1st and 10 at the Mitchell 38-yard line. And a handoff straight ahead as Hansen hit at the line, and Mitchell snuffed that one out. That was read up the middle that time by, again, 64, and I don't have him listed on my roster, so I'm not sure who that is. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 back at the 39. Nearing a minute and a half to go in the first half. Huron trailing by 6. Bubba Peterson checks into the backfield on 2nd and 11. Trips to the right. McNeil, play action, straight drop. He's in trouble, and he's just going to throw it away. Looks like I think they wanted to screen over to Bubba Peterson, but there was just no time to get it set up. And now 3rd and 11 for Huron from the 39-yard line. Again, this is 2-down territory with 1:14 to go in the first half. So you don't have to get the entire 11 here, but it would be nice to have a positive play. 3rd and 11 from the 39-yard line. Peterson remains in the backfield beside McNeil. McNeil going to roll to the right, looking, and he's got the out pattern open for Elwine, and he'll be tackled out of bounds inside the 25, and another first down for Huron. Faked the post, then went to the outside, and Huron another first down. Down to the 22-yard line, gain of 17 on the play. Huron has 1st and 10 at the 22. Clock stops with 1:07 to go in the first half. Huron 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 right, and straight drop back. Going to throw short. The ball batted in the air and hits the deck. LeBrun with the batted pass. They were just trying to get the little bubble over there to Porish. Fortunate for Huron, that's all it was batted and hit the ground. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Huron from the 22-yard line. Huron changes some personnel. Hansen back into the backfield, and Colby Hofer is in at tight end. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. And handoff straight ahead. It's Hansen inside the 20 down to about the 17. And it'll be 3rd and about 5, it looks like, for the Huron Tigers. Put it at about the 18-yard line. I'm going to say that for. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 47 seconds to go. The clock rolling. Huron has 1 timeout remaining. And 3rd and 6 from the 18-yard line. Snap. Roll to the right. McNeil trying to find, and he'll slide at about the 15. He's going to be short of the first down, and Huron's going to have to burn their final timeout. He was looking for Elwine going to the end zone, then decided to tuck it under. Huron uses their final timeout as McNeil slid at about the 16-yard line, so a gain of 2. It'll be 4th and 3 for Huron from the 16. Timeout, we'll take a community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Back at Tiger Stadium, I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran. Big play here for both teams here on 4th and 3 from the 16-yard line. Both teams are out of timeouts. Huron from the far hash, I believe Holst in the backfield with McNeil. 4th and 3 and roll to the right. McNeil looking back. Throw back to the middle, intercepted in the end zone. Tried to find Elwine in the back of the end zone, was intercepted by Mitchell as it came up a little short, and the Colonels turned the Tigers back with 24 seconds to go in the first half. 20-14. Mitchell probably going to be able to get back to the locker room with the lead. Pass came a little short, was intended for Elwine. See if Mitchell tries to do anything in here with 24 seconds to go. They're out of timeouts as well. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 20. Huron will get the ball to start the second half, but it would have been nice to punch that one in, obviously. 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll just run a regular play. Denny up the middle, and he'll get up to about the 28-yard line. And Mitchell, see if they're going to try and hurry and get another play off. Doesn't look like they're in too much of a hurry. That was a gain of 9 on the play for Parker Denny, and Mitchell's going to be satisfied to go into the halftime locker room with the lead. At the half, Mitchell 20, Huron 14. Community campus timeout of 2 minutes, then back here to Tiger Stadium. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Hofer and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years, or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home, probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Quinter Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers!
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Halftime, and the Mitchell Colonels a 2014 lead over the Huron Tigers. And Coach, Huron maybe solved a few things on defense, but there's still a second half to go. And those two backs, Hudson Borgen and Parker Denny, they are dangerous. They pick their holes. They set up plays well. And you know, Huron maybe a little shell-shocked in some ways on defense after how well things went the last three games.
Well, I tell you what, try to stop those two guys is just tough. I mean, they're so fast, they're so smart, and they use their blockers oh so well. So we just got to make some adjustments to allow to correct that a little bit, but we can't let anybody else get going either.
Halftime again, 2014. Let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. In 11 AA, Lincoln defeated Aberdeen tonight, 53-2. Late third quarter, Yankton 21, T-Area 7. Halftime, Watertown 22, Sturgis 10. Brookings up at halftime, 35-0 on Douglas. Pierre leads Spearfish 14-0 at the start of the third quarter. See if we can come up with some of the area scores. Final this afternoon, Sully Buttes defeated Sunshine Bible 60-6. Our game on KOKK, Hitchcock Tulare leads Arlington 30-14 in the third quarter. See in 9A, halftime, Esteline Hendricks and DeSmit are tied at 14. Halftime, Woolsey Wessington 16, Kimball White Lake 14. Class 11B, Mount Vernon Plankinton leads Woonsocket Wessington Springs, Sanborn Central 22-14. Also at halftime, Wagner leads Miller Highmore Herald 28-14. Those are our area scores on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Honoring boys golf, girls tennis, and I believe cross country for their senior night tonight. And all the parents are lined up on the track as they get their senior recognition tonight. Good crowd here tonight for a Huron Mitchell game, and you would expect that. 2014, Mitchell leading. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes from Huron Community Campus. Run down the stats. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
As your child's body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Porish a call today. See the best.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Halftime at Tiger Stadium, a very long first half, about all the other games that start at 7 o'clock or midway through the third quarter. Mitchell leading 2014. Mitchell on the board first very early in the game, just over 2 minutes in. Hudson Borgen, a 61-yard run. They went up 7-0. Huron answered with a 7-yard touchdown pass. Colton McNeil to Anderson Porish. Huron had, I believe, 3 or 4 tries at the extra point, kept having penalties, but finally converted on about a 17-yard 2-point conversion, and Huron was up 8-7, but that was very brief. Mitchell had a big return near the 50-yard line, and I think the second play after the kick return, it was Parker Denny, 49 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. They make the extra point. It's 14-8. Mitchell scored on another Denny touchdown, 2-yard run. They missed the extra point, 20-8. Huron bounced back, a 19-yard touchdown pass from Colt McNeil to Mason Juergens. Huron had the extra point blocked, 2014. Huron had one last chance to score in the final seconds of the first half, but threw an interception in the end zone with 24 seconds to go. It was a 4th down play, and Mitchell has the 2014 lead at the half. Mitchell, 139 yards on the ground, and most of that came on 2 carries. The 2 touchdowns were 110 of the 139 yards. Parker Denny, 9 carries, 78 yards. Hudson Borgen, 4 carries for 61. He had the 61, then had a 0, a loss of 6, and a gain of 6, and stayed at 61. Throwing the ball, that's where Mitchell has been effective. Jackson Hartman is 7 of 9. Actually, I think he's 7 of 8. And then Borgen had an 0 for 1 on the halfback option pass. Mitchell as a team, 7 of 9 passing for 54 yards. For Huron, run the ball well, especially in the second quarter. Thackeray Hansen, 16 carries, 116 yards. Colt McNeil, 4 carries for 16 yards. And Landon Hulse, 1 carry for -1. 131 yards on the ground for Huron. Throwing the ball, Huron 91 yards, although struggled to complete a lot of passes. 6 of 18 for 91 yards, 2 scores, and an interception. Huron with 12 first downs in the first half. Mitchell had 4, and Huron had the advantage time of possession, 13:25 to 9:35 for Mitchell. Looking at the defensive stats for the Colonels, Luke LeBrun with 5 tackles for Skinner. What's his first name? I can't read your writing there. Kendon Skinner had 5 tackles to lead Mitchell. LeBrun also had the sack that ended a Huron possession. For the Tigers, Bubba Peterson, I've called his name a lot, and I see he does have 7 tackles, 4 for Sean Messamore, but Sean Messamore playing a position where you don't want to see him having to get a lot of tackles at his corner position. Anderson Porras, Mason Juergens all with 3 tackles to lead the Huron Tigers defensively. So at the half, it's 2014. Mitchell leading Huron. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of 2 minutes, come back and set up our second half. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at Pro Clean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East or check out their website at procleanplus.net. Pro Clean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North. Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJP are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
We're back at Tiger Stadium. I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran. The Huron Community Campus Timeout. They're the home of $40 in-person credit hours, the best value in higher education in South Dakota at Huron Community Campus. Corky getting set here for the second half, and you know, I think we saw two different approaches. Mitchell came to play. They came with a game plan. They're letting everything out in the whole situation. And Huron, I thought, a little flat, taking nothing away from Mitchell's performance. If anything, Mitchell has definitely been able to take advantage of that.
Oh, exactly. I mean, they come out, you know, guns and blared, here we go, and nothing to lose. So here they play that way. It just makes it tougher than tough. Now, here's Mets make some adjustments at halftime. We got to correct a few things. We're capable of doing that. And then I think a lot of our best defensively, we have success running the ball. Keep the ball out of Mitchell's hands. Let's run it. Keep the clock up, and then punch it in.
Yeah, Thackeray Hansen, 116 yards running the ball. So, and you know, and when you're going against the wind, you probably kind of want to do that anyway. So, basically, you know, Huron found something that works with that. Of course, Mitchell, they're planning to make some adjustments because they even used a defensive timeout when we were running the ball so well. So, interesting to see what changes the coaches made in that halftime locker room before we get ready to go here now in the second half. And trying to see, are we putting another 3 minutes on the clock? Okay. We'll take another Huron Community Campus timeout of 2 minutes, and we'll be back ready to go at the second half. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Brushing up? Bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
At Tiger Stadium, ready to go with the second half, and Huron will receive the second half kickoff. And I was wondering what Mitchell would do, and looks like they want the wind for the fourth quarter, so they'll kick into the wind for the third quarter. Now, I was kind of wondering what Mitchell will do, because really, I don't know how much a big concern the wind is for Mitchell, just because they're more of they're not really a big downfield passing team anyway.
Well, when you got the two running backs that they've got, you don't need to throw anything out in the flats, the bubbles. We talked about that before, and let them do their thing. So that wouldn't really affect them. Where in our case it does, because we like to go down to the Twin Towers and throw it down there. So yeah, a little different way of looking at it.
So Mitchell will kick into the wind as Peterson and Holst are back deep to receive for the Huron Tigers. Anticipate hearing Huron getting the ball for the second half, but again, the way Mitchell game plan has been tonight, I wouldn't completely rule out an onside kick here either.
Well, I'm trying to look how he's trying to position the ball. It doesn't look like it's setting up on the tee. Looks a little different to me.
Well, he's taking a long time to set the tee up. Now they're going to have somebody come in to hold the ball as Lincoln Bottom will kick for Mitchell. I watched his dad run for about 4,000 yards for Hitchcock Tulare back in the 90s. Bottom will kick away, end over end, and on the run at the 20, it's Peterson to the 30, shoulder down, 35, and will be stopped there. And Huron Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Start of the second half, again, penalties. I didn't really touch on that at halftime, but penalties were a story in the first half as well, as Huron had 8 penalties for 55 yards, and Mitchell had 6 also for 55 yards. Those were accepted penalties. Huron trips right, and empty backfield, and going to go deep. Far sideline, caught by Porish as he had to stop, but looky there, we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. Is it another motion on Huron? The ball was underthrown. Porish came back to it, and another penalty, another motion on Huron. And the wing official on this side is telling the story to the Huron coaches. 9th penalty, 60 yards. Huron's had a lot of those tonight. I'm counting, let's see, 7 penalties of 5 yards. I imagine a majority of those are those motion penalties. So 1st and 15 back at the 31-yard line. McNeil looks left, comes right, steps up in the pocket, still looking. He's going to throw deep over the middle of the field, and who's got it? Simultaneous catch. Nobody has made a signal there yet. Holst was over there, a defensive back was over there. Mitchell is saying it's their ball, and one who had possession of it, and they're going to say incomplete. Well, there's two things there. Simultaneous possession and were they in bounds when they made the catch? But it was deep there to Hulst, and defensively for Mitchell was Quentin Wilson. I can say I think Wilson had the ball in his hands.
Okay, if you go out like that together, then that's the right way to do it. Then
Well, if it's simultaneous, it goes to the offense, but was it simultaneous and in bounds? Any case, Huron lives another day, 2nd and 15. In the pistol and the handoff, and that's Hulst, I believe, not much, trying to weave his way up the middle, gets a couple, and Huron's going to be faced with a 3rd and long. Or that was Bubba Peterson on the carry, excuse me. He'll get about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for Huron. So early on, Huron, big play here really for both teams, especially the Mitchell defense. Can they get off the field here? On 3rd and 13. McNeil going to roll to the right, has some time, looking, throw short, the pass complete to Hulst, and he skips the sideline. Did he get the first down? He did. Hulst caught it on the sideline a couple of yards short of the first down, kind of tightrope there, and was able to advance it all the way up to the 49-yard line of Mitchell, and a first down for Huron. Gain of 17 on the play to Hulst. 1st and 10 from the 49, handoff straight ahead. There goes Hansen, breaks a tackle inside the 40, down to the 36. Thackeray Hansen been running hard, and another first down for Huron. Hansen already over 100 yards rushing, and he cranks off a 15-yard gain on his first carry of the second half. And Huron another first down, 1st and 10 at the Mitchell 36-yard line. Pistol formation. Handoff, and that's Peterson. Not much there, and he'll get a couple of yards. Well, stays on his feet, and he'll get 2 or 3 on some second effort. 2nd down for Huron at about 8. LeBrun there on the stop again for Mitchell. Had some help, and boy, Mitchell has some, 65. I thought it was 69. 65, Antonio Rivera helped out on the stop. Peterson got 3 out of that, so a little second effort there. 2nd and 7. From the 33-yard line for the Huron Tigers. Pistol formation, Hansen is back in. Slots left and right. Looking to the near sideline, pass complete. Did he get that feet in? He did. What a catch by Hulst. He went high, got the feet down at about the 25, and that should be another first down for Huron. It is. To the 25. So a gain of 8 on the play to Hulst. What a dandy catch that was. 1st and 10 Huron at the 25-yard line of Mitchell. Motion, that's Hofer. And straight drop, going to throw the middle. There's Juergens, wide open, touchdown. Mason Juergens had nobody near him. Touchdown, 25 yards. We're tied at 20 with the extra point coming for the Huron Tigers. 2nd touchdown reception for Mason Juergens. This one from 25 yards. 9:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Micah Larson on to kick the extra point for Huron. So Huron able to convert on a big 3rd down. They ultimately get it in the end zone. Bad snap picked up by Juergens. Juergens going to throw to the corner. 2-point conversion goes to Jeremy Hofer. Juergens just stayed with it. The snap was off. Fire drill. Jeremy Hofer, the sophomore, hauls in the 2-point conversion, and Huron leads 22-20. 9:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. Community campus timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Way to get supplement to your calves? Check out liquid supplements available from Dakota Land Feeds. They have a variety of options available to meet specific needs of your cattle and your operation. All their liquid supplements are made to order when you need them. Liquid supplements are easy to handle and have improved mixability compared to dry feed. Dakota Land Feeds is your only local feed dealer to manufacture liquid supplement right here in South Dakota. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed source.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
9:41 to go in the third quarter here on just 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the end zone. A touchdown pass from McNeil to Juergens and Michael Larson to kick off. A little more under that time is going to bounce, go all the way back, and Borgen and Denny, finally Denny will pick it up at about the 13, and he's going to slip at the 15. Looked to me like Borgen and Denny just had some indecision who should take the bouncing ball, and Huron was down there defensively. I saw Hofer down there again, Jeremy, and Juergens, I think, as well. 1st and 10 for Mitchell at their own 15-yard line. So Tiger defense, here you go. You got them back at their own 15. They're into the wind, but again, I don't know how much the wind is really a factor for how Mitchell wants to run this on offense. Seems like it's been a long time since Mitchell's had the ball. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line, and straight handoff to Denny. A little juke, and he's going to be tackled at the line. Little, if any, gain on the play. Oakley Anderson there along with Charlie Martin. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, Mitchell's at their best with the motion. They're liable to pitch more than once on a play. 2nd down and 10 from the 15. Mitchell Colonels. We're early third quarter. Huron now up by 2. Here comes motion. Fake, and they'll go straight up the middle, and Denny breaks one tackle. He'll get up to about the 19-yard line. Huron had good penetration. Porish with the stop coming up from his safety position. It'll be a gain of 4 for Denny, and it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line for the Mitchell Colonels. Big play here for the Tiger defense. Can he get off the field? And again, expect anything from Mitchell on offense. They'll hook and ladder to a lineman. They've had multiple pitches. 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. In the pistol, there's motion. That's Borgen. Play action, going to throw short, and out in the flat, it's Borgen, and they got him hemmed in. He's going to be tackled by Juergens. It's going to be, he does get a couple of yards out of it. And 4th and about 2 or 3 for Mitchell, and it's going to be 4th and 3 as they got up to the 27, so a gain of 3. 4th and 3. And Mitchell showing punt, but again, I don't trust anything on Mitchell with their strategy here. And nope, they will punt it away. Nice kick into the wind. Peterson lets it bounce, kind of goes sideways out of bounds. Huron will have the ball at about the 43 or 44-yard line. And the Tigers will get the ball with the lead. Or do we have a flag? Well, of course we have a flag on the play. So check that out. Maybe not Huron's ball yet. Mason Juergens reacting like he doesn't like what he's hearing. And I think Mitchell's going to keep the ball. What is this call? Illegal equipment. My guess is no mouthpiece would be my first guess. So the illegal equipment, so most likely mouthpiece not in, and Mitchell will keep possession. 1st and 10 after the 5-yard penalty at the 32-yard line. Oh, consider the foot shot. 1st and 10, Mitchell has an empty backfield for Hartman. Straight drop, going to throw over the middle, and boy, that went into a crowd, incomplete. Well covered there, and Mitchell... Well, it would have been a good catch, but Mitchell fortunate that it wasn't anything but that. It was right in there to Bessler, but Huron had 2 guys right in position as well. 2nd down and 10 from the 32-yard line. So a Huron penalty keeps possession for Mitchell. 7:39 to go in the third quarter. Pistol formation. And handoff coming left is Borgen. Turns the corner. Has the 30. Then knocked out of bounds. He's going to get 4 or 5. Messamore and Peterson over there for the Huron Tigers. But he's going to get about 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 33-yard line. So again, a chance for Huron the defense to get off the field, but a manageable 3rd and 4 here for Mitchell from their own 33-yard line. Shotgun for Mitchell. 3 receivers left, 1 right. And rolling out to the right is Hartman. He's under pressure, throws over the middle, and going to be short. Boy, Huron kind of bit. They had a chance to get Hartman for the sack. The catch was complete, but only for a yard. And it's going to be 4th and 3 for Mitchell. Basically no gain on the play. And right now, Mitchell, it looks like Mitchell is keeping the offense on the field here on 4th and 3 from the 34-yard line. 7 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Big play here. Mitchell going for it on 4th and 3 at their own 34-yard line. Again, anything could happen here. They're in the pistol. Hartman takes the snap, looking to pass, rolls it to the right. He's got a lot of room to run. Gonna heave it deep down the field. Knocked away by Leyendecker, incomplete. Great play by Leyendecker. Smart in many ways. He had a chance to pick it.
Exactly.
But no, I'm going to bat it away, and instead of getting it to the 40, now we got a flag on the play again. Well, it was a dead, now what?
Okay, this is...
And now what are we calling? Well, let's make the call here. Oh, Charlie Martin was just disqualified from the game. Unsportsmanlike on Charlie Martin, and he has been kicked out of the game, I believe. So who has the ball? So Charlie Martin, that means he's out next week too. So backup center has to come in. And here's another penalty. At some point, you need to keep it in your pocket. Another penalty. I still don't know who has the ball. I'm assuming Huron, but I don't know. So back-to-back 15-yard penalties on Huron. 9 penalties, 90 yards. But I think Huron is going to keep the ball, but now we have to bring in the backup center. And Huron will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. First down for Huron at the 36-yard line. Huron does keep the ball out of all that mess. And now 1st and 10 for Huron from the 36-yard line. So unsportsmanlike. Now that's something we can't see. We don't know what happened. The second one, have an idea what happened because that was as Martin was coming off the field. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. There goes Hansen and gets slung down at about the 39-yard line by Bessler. You get about 3 on the play, 4 up to the 40. It'll be 2nd down and 6. So I believe, who's the new center? I believe Nolan Staley is now snapping the ball. So that shifts some other guys on the offensive line. Yep, Nolan Staley has taken over at center. 2nd down and 6 from the 40-yard line. Huron in motion. And look to that flat, and it's to Hulse, breaks a tackle, and gets ahead of Borgen. That could have been a loss of 3 instead of a gain of about 3. I'm going to count that as a run for Hulse because that looked like a backwards pass again. Up to the 44, a gain of 4, setting up a 3rd and 2 for Huron. Ball at the 44-yard line. So again, Nolan Staley will take over at center, and that means a new offensive tackle for Huron. 3rd and 2, there goes Hansen, head down and very close to the 1st down, and the wing official says it is a 1st down. Ball up, needed the 46, got about the 46 and a half. and a first down for Huron. 16 first downs in the game for Huron. We're at 5:23 to go in the third quarter. Huron a 22-20 lead. Huron going with the wind. First and 10 from near the 47. Handoff straight ahead. Hansen breaks one tackle. 50, 45, breaks through down to the 39-yard line. And Thackeray Hansen just runs hard, a little slow to get up after that one. They'll put him down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 15 and another first down for the Huron Tigers. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. Huron Tigers trying to piece another drive together. We're inside of 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Huron leads Mitchell 22-20. Huron's been able to run the ball effectively tonight. And Hansen did injure himself on that. He came out. Here's the option pass to Porish again. Looking for Elwine down the field.
Oh!
Either out of his hands or knocked away. One of the two, I couldn't tell.
I think it bounced out of his hands.
It was on target. Incomplete. And will be 2nd and 10. Second time Huron has pulled that out, and Elwine did have a step. Defender over there was Skinner. It looked like it hit his hands. I couldn't tell if Skinner got a paw in there or not. In any case, incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Huron from the 39-yard line. Slots left and right. Motion. That's Hulst. And going to look to the left to Hulst again. Here comes the linebacker, and this time they're going to wrap him up and tackle him for a loss. Put the ball back to about the 43-yard line. Loss of 3 or 4 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 13 for Huron from the 43-yard line. Again, realistically, this is 2-down territory for Huron. 4:08 to go in the third quarter. And 3rd and 14, Huron at the 43. McNeil rolls to the right, has the offside pressure. He's going to throw short. Complete, nope, dropped by Porish. He wouldn't have got much out of it anyway. 4th down, and Huron, well, there's a flag on the play.
Why not?
Why not is right. On Huron again, declined. 4th and 13 for Huron from the 43, and it looks like Huron's going to punt the ball. Try to pin Mitchell back. Promising drive will fizzle out. Well, we should have had the ball at the 34, but then had all the penalties, and that cost dearly. Porish will try to pin the Colonels back. Punting with the wind, and 3:54 to go in the third quarter. Porish looks back. Snap is there, and the kick, a high kick coming off to the right. Going to bounce inside the 10, inside to the 5, and Hansen couldn't find it. So it'll end up being a 43-yard punt, but a 23-yard net. And 3:45 to go in the third quarter, and Huron holds the slim lead at 22-20, and Mitchell escapes, having went for it in their own territory and not getting it. 1st and 10 to Mitchell. They'll have it at their own 20. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Huron a 2-point lead at 22-20. Mitchell with the 1st and 10. Motion Borgen. Handoff straight ahead. Denny tripped up. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Colby Hofer stuffed that one for the Huron Tigers. No gain. It's 2nd down and 10. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Boy, the trainers are still working on Thackeray Hansen. He's in a seated position now with a couple of coaches actually looking at him. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Motion, that's Denny, and they're going to flip it out to him on the flat through his hands, and they say incomplete. Getting just that bubble screen, which both teams have been running here consistently. 3rd and 10 for Mitchell from the 20-yard line. But again, I think Denny's probably looking ahead to see where his blockers were, where a potential tackler was, and Didn't watch it into his hands. Empty backfield on 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line for Mitchell. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Hartman, straight drop, and they're going to do the bubble screen near side. And a big hit, gain of 6, big hit by Colby Ofer as he decked the receiver there, Braden Rindle. He came in from the inside. They do get about 7-8 yards on the play. And it's going to be 4th down, and Mitchell brings the punt unit in at 4th and 3. So 4th and 3 from the 27-yard line, and Hartman showing punt. I believe it's Hartman. Snap is there, and he will kick the ball away. High, short kick. Got to get away from it. Going to bounce at the 45, kind of goes sideways. A bounce for Huron, and Mitchell will have to down it at the 45-yard line. A 19-yard punt again gives Huron great field position with 2:22 to go in the third quarter, and Huron up 22-20.
Nolan Staley just come hobbling. He's got a cramp in his leg. He's on the sideline.
Well, now Nolan Staley comes off. He was the backup center. Now who's running at center? 1st and 10 for Huron. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. Huron at the Mitchell 45-yard line. Handoff Hulst up the middle, head down. He's get close to 5 on the play. And 2nd down for Huron. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Again, Thackeray Hansen. Now he does have his helmet on, and he is watching there behind the coach. 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line, inside of 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Huron clinging to the 2-point lead. High snap. Up the middle is Hulst, head down, and about a yard short of the first down. In on the tackle for the Mitchell Colonels was Caden Allen. 3rd and 1 for Huron from the 36-yard line. Hansen is back on the field for Huron. 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Huron very slow getting this play in. And now they get Hulst off the field. 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. Getting everybody in the same spot, motion. And we're going to throw it. Going to throw deep to Jurgens and knocked away.
Ooh.
Again, that was up for grabs. It's going to be 4th and 1. And again, Huron just never looked like they were
scrambling on that.
They were really comfortable in what the formation call was. 4th down, and Huron, I'm sure, will go for it here from the Mitchell 34-yard line. Hansen and Peterson are both in, so we're going to go pistol eye. 4th and 1 from the 34-yard line. Pistol and the handoff straight ahead. Hansen, he has the first down. Tough yardage there, but he needed 1, got 2, and a first down for Huron. 1st and 10 for Huron from the 34-yard line. We're inside of a minute to go in the third quarter. 1 minute after 9 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. This has been our fastest quarter of the game. 1st and 10 from the 34, slots left and right. Pistol, and handoff up the middle is Hansen, not much there, as that was plugged up in the middle. Both number 60, Rocky Clark, and 64, whoever that is, in on the stop. Gain of 1 is all on the plate. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 33, and Huron's going to say, let's go to the fourth quarter. Into the third quarter, Huron 22, Mitchell 20. Huron Community Campus timeout, 1 minute, 1 on Dakota Sports.
Count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Start of the fourth quarter, I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran. Huron leads 22-20, have a 2nd and 9 from the Mitchell 33-yard line. Pistol formation with Hansen behind McNeil. Going to do the pitch. No, that's actually Hulst. Hulst with the pitch, heads up, not much there. Kind of slow developing. Borgen got over there defensively for Mitchell. Also finished off by Caden Allen. And maybe a gain of 2 on the play for Hulst, and it's 3rd and 7 for Huron from the 31-yard line. Again, 2-down territory. Huron going into the wind as well, and the wind still looks pretty brisk looking at the flag at the south end of the field. 3rd and 7 for Huron. Back to pass McNeil, looking left. He's going to step up in the pocket and throw right at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Intended for Juergens, 4th down. And Huron probably no reason to not go for it here on 4th and 7 from the Mitchell 31-yard line. He was right at the line of scrimmage. And Huron changing some formation now with Peterson in and Hofer out. Big play here, 4th and 7 from the 31-yard line. Again, you don't have to go for the end zone. You just want to get 7 yards off this. Again, Huron some confusion in the formation. And Huron's going to have to burn a timeout. Been some confusion, it seems like a lot. Timeout Huron, 11:20 to go in the game. Huron up 22-20 and a big 4th down coming up after this community campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
The right home. This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years, or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Timeout Huron, big play here. Huron Community Campus timeout. They offer courses through Northern State University. 4th and 7 from the 31-yard line. Huron trips left, Elwine to the right. And I believe Peterson in the backfield. Snap there, straight drop. McNeil looks, and he's going to be sacked back at the 40. Sack on the play, and Huron will turn it over on downs. The sack by number 64. And again, I don't have him on the roster, and Mitchell will take over at the 40-yard line. And Huron gives it up on downs with 11:13 to go in the game. Still 22-20 Huron. Huron's had so many chances here in the second half with good field position. Now the defense has to answer the bell again. 1st and 10, Mitchell with the ball. And they have it at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 40. And Mitchell and under center, Hartman, I don't remember if he's done this before. Double wing formation. The pitch to Denny going wide left, hemmed in. Tries to get by 1 tackle, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of 2 or 3. An old-fashioned double wing pitch play. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play. And now Nolan Staley's coming hobbling off the field again. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play for Denny. 2nd and 12 back at the 38-yard line. Coming in to get some defensive work now, Lucas Chaparro. 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line. Empty, but no, still under center, still in the double wing. And handoff straight ahead. Nothing there. As I believe Rayshawn Whiff was in on the stop. Cooper Bischoff was there. A gain of 1 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Mitchell. 3rd and 11 at their own 39-yard line. We near 10 minutes to go in the game, and we have an injury now. Injury for one of the Mitchell linemen, so he'll have to come off for a play. That is Briar Stack, the right guard. So Mitchell does have the wind to their back. They've only thrown it downfield, I would say, once tonight, maybe twice. One was complete over the middle, one was not. But again, they do have the wind to their back. 10 minutes to go in the game. Huron clings to a 22-20 lead. 3rd and 11 from the 39. Back to the shotgun. And Hartman rolls to the right. Has some pressure. Still looking. Under pressure. He'll throw. Intercepted by Porish. Porish with the pick, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. It's called reading the quarterback's eyes. And Huron will get the ball again in good field position with 9:40 to go in the game. And Huron 1st and 10 at the Mitchell 45-yard line. Again, it'd be nice to, well, obviously it'd be nice to score, but grind some yardage out on the ground as well. 1st and 10, and it is Hulst at the pistol back. He'll take the handoff up the middle, and he gets a good 5 yards going off right tackle to the 40-yard line. 2nd down, Huron, and 5. Well, Huron's had a good night running the ball. Thackeray Hansen, he's got to be close to 140 yards rushing, but again, he's been limited here the last couple of possessions after having an injury. 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Stay in the pistol with Hulst behind McNeil. Motion. Handoff straight ahead. Hulst gets met at the 35. Keeps the pile forward, and he'll get 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 1. But Hulst just kept the pile moving there. We've seen Hansen do, they put it back to the 37, so actually a gain of 3. Not sure I agree with the spot, but they spotted at the 37. 3rd and 2 for Huron from the Mitchell 37-yard line. Clock rolls near 8.5 minutes to go in the game. Now Hansen does come back in, and Hulst comes out. They'll stay in the pistol here on 3rd and 2. Handoff Hansen running hard, head down. Pile moves forward, and it should be a 1st down. It is. Some second effort, and I see Bryson North, for instance, in there. He might be the snapper in there now as we're getting short at the center position. And a gain of 4 and a 1st down for Huron. 19 first downs for Huron. 6 here in the second half. Fresh set of downs just inside the Mitchell 35-yard line as we hit 8 minutes to go in the game. 22-20 Huron. Receivers left and right stay in the pistol. And play action. Now McNeil coming to the left, still looking, and he's just going to slide. Flag comes in at the end of the play, and that's going to be a hold on Huron. So this will be a 10-yarder and make it 1st and 20. So 10th penalty on Huron, 70 yards. It was kind of behind the play, but still, you can't grab them. 1st and 20 at the 44-yard line for Huron. Clock continues to roll. 7:38 left in the game. 22-20 Huron. Slots left and right. Pistol formation on 1st and long. And here's the bubble to Porish. Inside the 40, inside the 35. Tripped up, wrestled down. And a flag comes in at the end of the play again. Now this came in at the end of the play. Now a couple of Huron players saying it's on Mitchell. Porish He gets about 17 yards on that bubble. Face mask on Mitchell, so 17 yards to Porish, and a 5-yard penalty on Mitchell gives Huron their 20th first down of the game. 10th penalty, 95 yards on Mitchell. Huron now 1st and 10 at the Colonel 23-yard line. 7:10 to go in the game. Huron's held the ball for most of the second half, but just have the one touchdown. Pistol with Hansen behind McNeil. Hansen runs right into a tackler, and he's going to get a couple, and that's it. He went left that time. We haven't left a lot. Went left a lot. It was Bessler he ran into. Bessler has had a nice game defensively for Mitchell. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. 24th carry of the game for Hansen. And he's pretty close to 150 yards. I think just a little under, just eyeballing it here. 2nd and 8 from the 21-yard line. Huron Tigers. Inside of 6.5 minutes to go in the game. 2nd and 8. Here comes motion. Elwine, he doesn't go in motion often. Now he gets set to the left and then just hand off. Hansen going to the right inside the 15. It'll be 3rd and short for Huron. Off tackle, that's what's been working best. Off tackle to the right for Thackeray Hansen's going to set up a 3rd and 1. Gain of 7 on the play for Hansen. 3rd and 1 from the 14-yard line. Huron Tigers. Inside of 6 minutes to go in the game. Huron driving on 3rd and 1 from the Mitchell 14-yard line. Hansen straight up the gut. Has the first down by a yard or two, then driven back. And Huron another first down. 1st and 10, Huron. Put the ball to the 11-yard line. Hansen a gain of about 3 on the play. Maybe at the 12. We'll call it the 12, 1st and 10. According to somebody, no name is a last name Foot. Bo Foot, that's a wrestler.
Yep.
Timeout on the field, 5:22 to go in the game. Huron up 22-20. Mitchell a defensive timeout. We'll take a Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers!
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJP.
We are back in Tigers Stadium with 5:22 to go in the game. Huron has a 1st and 10 at the Mitchell 12-yard line, protecting a 2-point lead. Colonels use a defensive timeout. Huron has trips left. Pistol on the 1st and 10 play. McNeil, handoff. Hulse this time skips inside the 10, down close to the 5. Will be 2nd and about 3 for Huron after a gain of 7. Skinner on the tackle for Mitchell. And Huron quickly up to the line on 2nd and 3 from the 5. Stay in the pistol, and there's the handoff. Hulst off tackle right, and very close to the first down. He looks like he will be short by a yard. Going to be 3rd and 1 for Huron from the 3-yard line. Clock continues to roll. Huron has run, let's see, Huron has run 5 minutes off the clock on this drive. 3rd and 1 from the 3-yard line. Will go power I for Huron. And the handoff straight ahead, hit in the backfield. Flag comes in on the play. Hulst is tackled back at the 6 for a loss. Flag came in on the far side of the field, so check that out. My guess, another illegal motion, I think, on Huron. Let's see.
Well, the one official pointed back towards Mitchell, but that means nothing.
But Huron looks like they're backing up. Of course, Mitchell doesn't. Yeah, they're looking at Mitchell to see if they want to decline or not. And it is another penalty on Huron, and it looks like Mitchell is going to accept. Blindside block on Huron.
We've had a little bit of everything tonight, haven't we?
Well, they want to show that they want to show everybody that they know what all the signals are. 15-yard penalty, 11th penalty, 85 yards on Huron. And Huron now has third down, and they're back at the 18-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 16 for Huron from the 18-yard line. Again, two-down territory here. Trips left on 3rd down, and McNeil rolls a bit to the left, looking, going to throw short. It's complete to the 15, and not going to get much more out of that. It'll be 4th and long for Huron. Trying to see who the catch was made by there. I think that was Bubba Peterson. Bubba claiming he was face masked. And 4th down and about 12, so a gain of 6. So Huron, no reason to not go for it here. Clock still rolling with 3:40 to go in the game. And Huron going into the wind. Huron has dropped 6 minutes off the clock in this possession, but right now for Mitchell, the game is here, and Huron may drain the clock and take a timeout. I think that's what's going to happen here. Nope, now they do rush up to the line, so maybe not. 4th and 12 for Huron, and now here does come the timeout. 3:14 to go in the game. A big 4th down here for both teams. Huron up 22-20. Huron Community Campus timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
4th and 12, Huron Tigers from the 14-yard line. One other thing to keep in mind, too, they can get a first down, but would have to get inside the 2 for the first down. Huron using their first timeout, or their second timeout. They just have one left. So for Mitchell, this is the game. 4th and 12 from the 14-yard line. Trips right, 2 receivers left. McNeil gonna throw, fade in the middle, touchdown! Juergens, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Huron goes up 28-20. Juergens with 3 touchdown receptions. This one from 15 yards, and here comes a very important extra point. Or was that Holst? Was that Holst or was that Juergens? It was Holst, okay. I'm second guessing myself. Extra point, a big extra point here, and a penalty on Huron for illegal substitution.
Why not?
Why can't we just kick an extra point without drama? Because again, if Huron doesn't convert on this extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. So Huron backed up 5, 12th penalty, 13th penalty, 90 yards, and a 25-yard extra point. Snap is there. Kick is up. Kick is good.
There we go.
Larson with the extra point. 2-possession game, 29-20 Huron. 3:08 to go in the game. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Body changes, their eyesight does too, especially in the teen years. Don't let your child fall behind in front of the smart board or the scoreboard because their vision can't keep up. According to a recent survey, 84% of parents in the United States wait until their child complains of vision issues before scheduling an eye exam. Many common vision problems can be corrected when caught in early childhood, so don't delay. Give Dr. Forish a call today. See the best.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Back at Tiger Stadium here on Community Campus Timeout, home of $40 in-person class credits at Huron Community Campus. From several sources, it was indeed Juergens on the reception. And Huron kicking off. Kick coverage team needs to do their job here. Another squib kick will be picked up now, kind of fumbled, and they end up just going to jump on top of it. Best case scenario there for Huron. Mitchell will get the ball. 1st and 10 with 3:08 to go in the game. Huron, it was a possession that started in Mitchell's territory, and Huron still managed to run 6 minutes, 32 seconds off the clock on that possession. Mitchell trailing by 9 now will have it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So Mitchell, they do have 2 timeouts left. They do have the wind to their back. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Now motioning out is Borgen, and they'll flare it to the right, and he wants to throw. Throwing the middle of the field for Denny, underthrown, intercepted by Juergens. Juergens with the pick. 3rd pick of the second half for Huron. It was underthrown, and with 3 minutes to go in the game, Huron gets the ball back. 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Mitchell can stop the clock 2 more times with 2 timeouts. And 1st and 10, Huron.
And now you just make that clock go down every single time before you snap.
Well, I assume we're going to get a steady dose of running the ball. It looks like Hansen is at the pistol here on 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Handoff off right tackle, and Hansen not much. And looks like Mitchell not burning a timeout yet. No gain on the play for Hansen. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 27th carry of the game for Thackeray Hansen. He's been the workhorse. Right now, Mitchell not using a timeout. My guess is they will go with the timeout depending on the result of this next play. 2nd and 10 from the 48, and Huron's going to let the clock run. There are McNeil looking at the back judge. Once he makes the arm swipes, he'll then get into the play. 2nd and 10 for McNeil. And handoff Hansen up ahead past the 50 to about the 48. He'll get 4 on the play, and he fumbled. Mitchell has the ball. Ball came out at the end of the play. I didn't even see it come out, and we never make it easy. 2:13 to go, and Mitchell gets the ball back. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line, their own 48, but Mitchell gets some life, and they still have the 2 timeouts left too. 1st and 10 for Mitchell. Trips right, 2 receivers left. Empty backfield. Here's the flare out to the right side. Tackled as he caught it. Was that Messamore? Messamore just came in there, read it, and he planted Rendell as soon as Rendell caught the ball. Going to be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock rolls inside of 2 minutes to go in the game. Shotgun. Hartman looks right, flares it to the near side. Rendell couldn't handle it. Bubba Peterson was bearing in on him, and Bubba, if he would have saw the tip, he might have had a pick 6 going the other way. And Bubba did 2 things right there. First off, he was focused in on Denny. Then he saw the ball go through and then held up. Didn't want to get the penalty marker out yet again. 3rd and 10 for Mitchell from the 47-yard line. Clock stopped on the incomplete with 1:45 to go. 3rd and 10, trips right, 1 receiver left. And little pump looking over the middle, some pressure getting out of it. Throws short, Denny has it at the 48. He's headed in and will be shoved out of bounds by Oakley Anderson. Short gain on the play. And that will be 4th down for Mitchell, 4th and where they put it, 49. So a gain of 4, 4th and 6. Probably the ball game here, 4th and 6 Mitchell with 1:37 to go in the game. Tiger Nation up on their feet. They're shaking my video stream. 4th and 6 from the 49-yard line. Trips left, 2 receivers right. Here's that flare again to the far side. Shake one tackle, and they are going to get the first down. Oakley Anderson had a chance, but a nice little inside move by Rendell, and Rendell able to move the sticks up to the 40, and it'll be 1st and 10 after a gain of 8. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Hartman has time, throws over the middle, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That first down there was the first down of the second half by Mitchell that was not by penalty. 2nd down and 10 from the 40, down to 1:20 to go. Again, 2-possession game. Huron 29, Mitchell 20. Now we have a whistle, and what are we doing? Oh, are they making Nolan? Yeah, they're making Nolan Staley come off the field, so I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, so no, the far side official told Nolan Staley to come off, and Nolan comes down, and he goes right to the ground. So not sure what was happening there.
He's been cramping up quite a bit, looks like.
Well, he hasn't left the field very much. 2nd and 10 for Mitchell from the 40-yard line. Clock stopped at 1:20 to go in the game. And now we have a timeout. Or what do we have here? Or do we have a sideline warning on Mitchell maybe? I think they just wanted to make sure the play clock got reset, I guess. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. And now they're having a little huddle with the coach there. So 2nd and 10, and Hartman wants everybody. Well, I thought they're going to huddle up, but I guess not. Again, the clock has stopped through all this. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Hartman looks left, does the pump. Now steps in. He has some pressure, looks to the right, and the pass is complete at the 15-yard line. Stays in bounds. It'll be 1st and 10. A gain of 25 to Gage Schmidt. 1st and 10 to Mitchell at the 15-yard line. Clock hits 1 minute to go in the game. Mitchell right up the line. 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's the little flare out and overthrown. They were trying to get the in cut that time to Skinner. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 56 seconds to go in the game. Mitchell still has, all through this, Mitchell still has 2 timeouts left. 2nd down and 10 from the 15-yard line. 29-20, Huron trying to hang on here. Haven't made it easy for him, but the defense has played much better here in the second half. 2nd and 10 from the 15. Now they go back to the pistol. And back to pass and looking to Denny. Now going to throw back to the corner of the end zone. Tipped away. It was in the hands of Skinner, I believe. There were Bischoff, Porish, and Messamore were all in there as well. I mean, that's the throw Mitchell's got to make here.
Oh, absolutely. They got to go in the court. They got to go to the end zone. They don't have a choice here.
3rd and 10 from the 15 for Mitchell. 49 seconds left. And Hartman gets his play from the sideline. So 3rd and 10 from the 15. 49 seconds left in the game. Huron up by 9, so 2-score game. Denny in motion. And look over the middle. The man is there and caught, but short of the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal for Mitchell at the 1. They hurry to the line. Clock rolls down to 40 seconds to go. Why not use a timeout here? Now they have indecision what they're going to do. Just short of the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal for Mitchell at the 1-yard line. Inside of 30 seconds to go, and now Mitchell takes a timeout. They let a good 15 seconds go off the clock before calling the timeout. So Mitchell will have 1st and goal at the 1. They have one timeout left, so punch it in. An onside kick is what the Colonels have to do. We'll just keep it here at this point. We've been here long enough, 2.5-hour game. Let's do a Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. I haven't had a chance to do that for a while. I assume about everybody else's final here. Again, Lincoln defeated Aberdeen 53-2. Yankton defeated T-Area 28-7. Brookings up on Douglas late in the game, 42-7. Pierre taking care of Spearfish, 35-7 late in the game. Watertown up on Sturgis, 35-16. See what we have in any other games around the area. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Our game over on KOKK tonight was Hitchcock-Tuller in Arlington. Now everything's locking up on me here, so we'll try that again. Instead, we'll get to a play. First and goal inside the 1-yard line for Mitchell. Hartman going to go under center, puts a man in motion. He'll just go ahead and flag on the play. Flag came out and have somebody from Huron saying they got the ball, but flag on the play came from the wing official. About time for Mitchell to get a critical penalty. Well, if it's on Huron, they can only move it an inch or two. And evidently, it must have been on Huron because they're not moving Mitchell back. Well, did they ever actually make a signal on that?
Yeah, the official did.
Okay, so it must have been on Huron, so they move it ahead an inch. And 23 seconds to go, and now just let him snap the ball.
Come on, guys.
Oh, they want to reset the clock to 27-7. I'm not sure where they pulled that out either.
They don't, yeah.
So still first and goal inside the 1-yard line. Motion, Hartman just going to go ahead. He's stood up. Big scrum there. Did they get in? They did. Touchdown, Hartman. Brings it to 29-26 with the extra point pending and 22 seconds to go. And see if Mitchell's going to kick or go for it. Doesn't matter. So we're going to see the onside kick. That's what's going to happen here, regardless of what happens on this extra point. And it looks like they are going to bring the PAT unit in. So Mitchell within 29-26 with 22 seconds to go in the game. They'll kick the extra point here. And not a good snap. The kick is up, and they missed it. So 29-26, again, it doesn't mean a whole lot. 29-26 is going to come down to a onside kick. You bring the hands team out, and don't be a hero, just fall on it.
Tuck that baby in. That's all you got to do.
It's got to go 10 yards before Mitchell can cover it, unless Huron touches it within 10 yards. So here we go with 22 seconds left in the game. Huron 29, Mitchell 26. Mitchell's gotten a couple of lifelines tonight. Can they get one more? It's all going to come down to this play. And again, you can practice onside kicks all you want, kicking it and recovering it. But there's a reason, as Coach Peters always said, there's a reason why every football has 2 points on the end, because you never know how it's going to roll.
Exactly.
Lincoln Bottom, sophomore, will do the onside kick, and they practice this. Huron's got 10 guys between the 40 and the 50, and only Bubba Peterson back deep. So here you go. Bottom showing he might go to his left with the kick. He does pooch it, and it's not going to go anywhere. It has to go 10 yards, and Huron doesn't even have to cover it. And the Huron Tigers should escape. I say should because I thought we were safe once. Onside kick that went 1 yard. Now, when we played, we won up in Aberdeen 3 years ago. Aberdeen tried an onside kick that went -1. I do remember that. That clinched a victory for Huron that night as well. So Huron in the best formation in high school or any level football. Victory formation, snap to McNeil, and it looks like Mitchell is not going to worry about using that final timeout. There's the backflip by Landon Hulst. A victory for the Huron Tigers. The Tigers win 29-26. Huron evens their score the record at 4-4. Huron will be in the playoffs. Destination where? Unsure. We'll wait for the results of next week, including Huron hosting Brookings on senior night to wrap up the regular season. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on Community Campus. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame is next on Dakota Sports.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
A long game for sure, but the Huron Tigers come out with a renewed effort in the second half. The defense clamped down to Mitchell, and Huron hangs on for a 29-26 win to move to 4-4 on the season. Mitchell drops to 1-7. Coach, I was waiting to turn it out, to pull it out there, and finally I did, but it's never easy for the Huron Tigers. Certainly never easy with the Mitchell Colonels.
Well, we've seen a little bit of everything there tonight, and they played each other just hard-fought football game. And I tell you what, you got to take your hat off to both teams. They said they left everything out on the field. What a rivalry, what a game.
So Huron Tigers, they are for sure in the playoffs now. Where, that could be anybody's guess at this point, but 4-4, so we'll be playing somewhere in that first round of the playoffs on Halloween night. I know Coach DeBoer said get a win next week against Brookings. One or two things else happen, we could actually be at Tiger Stadium for the first round. But hey, we'll just worry about getting a win against Brookings and let everything else play out. Bottom line, we're playoff bound for a second consecutive year after missing 2 years in a row. Pretty sweet for the Huron Tigers. And now here comes the sprint. Been waiting the sprint to the south end of the field, and we will be ringing the bell for a win here tonight, Huron Tigers over the Mitchell Colonels. I assume Coach Strand will be making his way up. In fact, yeah, he's already getting close to being up here as well. So we'll pick our Sun Gold Sports player of the game and talk to Coach Strand and see what the arithmetic tells him. But we'll take a timeout here Huron Community Campus timeout of 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Adams Quick Lube is your go-to place for convenient, reliable oil changes. Fast, easy, no-pressure oil changes for your family's vehicle. No appointment needed. See them at 1159 Dakota Avenue North, or give Adam a call at 352-9325. Adams Quick Lube also has tire repair, batteries, and filters. Locally owned and open at 8 a.m. every day except Sundays. Trust your family vehicle with Adams Quick Lube. 1159 Dakota Avenue North, Adams Quick Lube is a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We are back here at Tiger Stadium, the sweet sound of the victory bell in the background as we talk with head coach Drew Strand. The Tigers moved to 4-4 on the season, a hard-fought 29-26 win over Mitchell Colonels. What is it with playing Sturgis and Mitchell? Neither team can just get an advantage. You got to find a way to win, especially in this game. Bottom line is, after kind of a rough first half, boys responded in the second half.
Yep, I mean, it was a battle both ways. It always seems like it's always a battle, and we just got to continue to oversee that. You know, I told these kids coming into this game, you know, we're still out here to prove ourselves and who we are and what we can do, and that's kind of exactly what they did. And with all the penalties that happened, we kind of just had to clean it up and really kind of get after it and really figure ourselves out and stay true to what we were supposed to do out there, and the kids did a fantastic job.
Yeah, pretty much a complete turnaround in the second half defensively after, they hit on big plays really, but second half outside of that last drive, which we gave them some assistance, they didn't get much accomplished in the second half.
Yep, I mean, they came out and I knew that number 20 they have in the backfield, he's an explosive player, and that's exactly how they came out, and they fed him the ball, and he was explosive enough to move around and break some tackles and, find the end zone there early on. And we found a way to contain that and kind of just went back to our rules. I know we had guys kind of jumping on other things. They had a lot of motions going around, so we kind of had to fix that on defense. But, offensively, we just kept on plucking away and just kept moving the ball and stayed true and stayed focused to what we could do. And, we came up with a couple different run plays this week that helped us out there, and just being able to, run the ball a little bit and keep them true and honest with that as well.
Really, running the ball was the big thing because I have us, I'm just doing some arithmetic, about right around 220 yards total, 175 for Thackeray Hansen tonight. And, we just kept the ball away from them. That possession where we scored, we actually started on the Mitchell side of the 50 and still chewed up over 6.5 minutes.
Yep, I mean, that was kind of the goal, right away, is that things like, we knew we had the pass games, but we had to come up with some eye candy, to get those other passes there and just be able to get our guys in position and help them out. And we were able to do that. And running the ball, we were able to keep it open and run the ball. So it was nice to have those situations and being able to run the ball. We knew we had to take advantage of it, and our guys did a fantastic job of that.
And, defensively, so many guys made plays. We were, got a little shorthanded there at times as well. Bubba Peterson, you could tell he was fired up for his last game against the Mitchell Colonels on a football field. Sean Messamore was very solid there. It was good to get him back at right corner. We get 3 picks. or I should say 2 picks. I count Logan Leyendeckers as a pick, but football IQ came out there as he could have intercepted it, but realized if I just knock it away, we're going to get the ball 30 yards upfield, we thought. But bottom line is, a heads-up play there, then 2 big interceptions there, Juergens and Porish at the end of the game is, Mitchell just couldn't get anything going.
Yep, I mean, we knew they were going to come out with those trick plays, and our guys did a fantastic job of staying true and really holding to their zone and what their keys were to, go back there and be able to pick it off. And definitely a huge play for Logan Leyendecker out there just to knock it down, knowing where we were going to get the ball back on 4th down. I know there's a lot of kids out there that would go for the pick, but I'm just as proud as those guys for knocking it down and really understanding their IQ, and I'll take that over their pick a lot of times, and it shows how true they are to the team and how our guys are starting to figure it out and work together and come together as a family.
And our Sun Gold Sports Player of the Game, sincere apologies to Thackeray Hansen. I had it going back and forth in my mind the whole second half, but Mason Juergens will be our Sun Gold Sports Player of the Game. 3 touchdown catches. I know 2 weeks ago against Douglas, you gave him a breather, and Bischoff ended up taking his spot and scoring 2, but first off, Juergens made, especially that last one, was a great catch back of the end zone, feed in over the shoulder, but you could also tell, that was loose because Porish and Elwine get so much attention. We knew that tight end over the middle on the drag would be open.
Yep, I mean, those guys, we use those guys out so wide so much, and then we establish our run game with bringing in Kobe and Mason, so we got to come up with some plays, and we just kind of knew how they were going to align to it and kind of watched film and just kind of really studied there. And, I kind of told McNeil going into this week, you're going to have 2 choices and you only got to read one guy. And in this case, it happened to be Mason, who in practice, it's funny because Kobe was the guy that was open running the out route the whole time. So, it's just really staying true and finding ways to get those guys into space and really come up. And our guys are starting to figure out how to be able to run the play action stuff with our young linemen, and it helps out a lot in our pass game. And so those things are starting to click for us, and hopefully we just continue rolling that into next week.
Yeah, now next week it will be the Brookings Bobcats to wrap up the regular season, and we know we're in the playoffs at this point. Who do we want to play? Where do we want to go? I know Coach DeBoer said with a win next week and some help, we could theoretically host a game, but that can take care of itself. We just got to focus on Brookings and come out with a game plan for them. They defeated Douglas tonight 42-7, Pier 35, Spearfish 15. That's probably the biggest score that gains notice. Watertown defeated Sturgis 35-24, Yankton 28, T Area 7. 11 AA is up in the air. I don't think you could point at any team to say they're going to be the 2nd seed. They're going to be the 6th seed there. We got to play next Thursday to find out what seed is what.
Yep, I mean, definitely a short turnaround, for both of us going into next week. And, we've kind of said all week, we're just worried about us and what we can control and what we can do. And, I thought our guys went out tonight and did a fantastic job of that and controlling and getting under control of what we do and who we are. So if we just continue to do those things and, we just got to continue to, strive for excellence and really push it to that envelope. I know our kids are starting to get used to that feeling, but, there's got to be times where we have to re-lock in and refocus. And, this game kind of showed us that we still have to be on point, and there's still a lot of things that we can work on and fix to be as successful as we want to. And there's still times where, our team looks really good, and we just got to continue off of those things and just strive for that each and every week and going into playoffs here.
So is Noxie Moonstrand going to make her radio debut?
You want to say hi? I don't think so.
She didn't even try to grab the mic. I am impressed.
Nope, she does a pretty good job.
That's the first thing a kid goes for. So, hey, I'm sure you got your cheerleader on your lap there. And, hey, great win for the Tigers tonight. Playoff bound. Now just close out on a positive next week at home against Brookings and then see where the chips fall.
Yep. I mean, these guys are playing well, and they just got to continue. And we just got to get our guys back healthy here for this week and just kind of roll with that and, just go out and see what we can do against Brookings.
Drew Strand, head coach here on Tigers. Tigers eke out a 29-26 win over the Mitchell Colonels, 4-4 on the season, and playoffs after Brookings to wrap up the regular season next week. We'll take a timeout, 2 minutes. Gary Zell Autoglass postgame continues. We'll do scoring, stats, and wrap it up on Dakota Sports.
Sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Huron Community Campus timeout. Huron Community Campus, home of $40 in-person credit hours, the best value in higher education in South Dakota. Huron Community Campus. Here's the stats as I have them. I never did get my time of possession figured out, but it's going to be huge in favor of Huron because, well, Huron had about a 4-minute advantage in the first half, and Mitchell just didn't seem like they had the ball a lot. Mitchell on the board first, though, on about the third or fourth play of the game. We were just over two minutes in. Hudson Borgen, a 61-yard run. They added the extra point. It was 7-0. Huron answered with a 7-yard touchdown pass from Colton McNeil to Anderson Porish. Huron, after getting, I think, 3 or 4 penalties on the extra point, ended up running a 2-point conversion from about the 15-yard line and got it. That made it 8-7 Huron, but Mitchell responded. They had a kick return near midfield, and on the second play after that, it was Parker Denny, a 49-yard touchdown run. They missed the extra point. It was 14-8. Denny then added a second touchdown run from 2 yards. Kind of forget about that now. Mitchell led 20-8 midway through the second quarter, but then Huron responded with a 19-yard touchdown pass. McNeil to Juergens. Missed the extra point. It was 20-14, and Huron was inside the 20-yard line at the end of the first half, but failed to score. We were 20-14 at halftime. Huron took the lead on their first possession of the second half, a 25-yard touchdown pass. Again, Colt McNeil to Mason Juergens. And then Juergens, on a bad snap, picked up the ball and threw it to Jeremy Hofer for the 2-point conversion, and that broke the tie, made it 22-20 in favor of Huron. Then Huron had a couple of chances, got deep in Mitchell territory, but could not punch it in. But then finally, really the backbreaker probably for Mitchell, I think it was after an interception, probably the Porish interception, I think. Huron got the ball in Mitchell territory at 45, and as strange as it sounds, Huron had a short field at the Mitchell 45 and still managed to run 6.5 minutes off the clock, then scored. And I think that was a fourth down play, 15-yard pass, great catch by Juergens in the back of the end zone, an all-important extra point by Micah Larson made it a two-possession game at 29-20. Huron seemingly, with a Juergens interception, seemingly had it wrapped up, but then a fumble gave a little life back to Mitchell. They scored with 22 seconds left on a short, less than a yard plunge by Jason Hartman. The onside kick, though, only went 1 yard downfield, and Huron ran out the clock to win it 29-26 for Mitchell. Now 1-7 on the season. Mitchell had 148 yards running, but 139 came in the first half as they didn't get much going offensively in the second half. Hudson Borgen carried the ball 4 times for 61 yards. Parker Denny 15 for 87, but again, a majority of their yards came on the 2 touchdown runs early in the game. Throwing the ball, Mitchell had, 2 or 3 different guys throw the ball. 15 of 23, Mitchell throwing the ball for 125 yards. 9 first downs for Mitchell. For Huron, I didn't wrap up all the, let's see if I can do this real quick in my head. Huron, well, first off, running the ball, Thackeray Hansen carried the ball 28 times for 175 yards. Landon Hulst had 10 carries for 32 yards. Colton McNeil, 4 carries for 16 yards. And overall, I'm just trying to do some quick arithmetic in my head here. 227 yards, I think, is the total running the ball for Huron. 176 yards throwing the ball. A little more conservative in the second half, but 13 of 31, 176 yards, and 4 touchdown passes for McNeil against 1 interception. Huron, 21 first downs. I don't know the last time I remember a team getting that many first downs in a game, and Huron had a big time of possession advantage. Again, I'll get that added up tomorrow, and you can hear that stat on the coaches show tomorrow morning. Here's the defensive stats for Mitchell. Luke LeBrun had 7 tackles and a sack, 6 tackles for Kellen Odell, 5 tackles apiece for Kendon Skinner and Hudson Borgen, 5 tackles, Logan Bessler. For Huron, Bubba Peterson, 8 tackles, 2 assists, 4 for Anderson Porish. Mason Jurgens, our player of the game, 5 tackles, 1 assist. And 7 tackles, 1 assist. Sean Messamore put together a nice game for the Huron Tigers as well. Let's do a Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update, see if I can get my everything put together here. 11 AA, I think everybody's got to be final by now. Lincoln 53, Aberdeen 2. Yankton 28, T Area 7. Huron 29, Mitchell 26. Watertown 35, Sturgis 24. Brookings defeated Douglas 42-7. And Pierre defeated Spearfish 35-15. Sunshine Bible fell to Sully Butte 60-6. Hitchcock Tuller, a game on KOKK. Nice win as the Patriots go in the playoffs. 30-22. They defeat Arlington. And Coleman Egan defeated Iroquois Lake Preston 52-0. In 9A, DeSmit doubled up Esterline Hendricks 28-14. Wolsey Wessington clipped Kimbo White Lake 22-20. And in Class 11B, number 2 against number 3 in that class, Sioux Valley edged Elk Point Jefferson 17-14. Mount Vernon Plankinton slipped past Woonsocket Wessington Springs, Sanborn Central 22-20. And Wagner outscored Miller Highmore Herald 42-28, and that's your Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Well, Corky, as I said, it's never easy, but, these Huron-Mitchell games, the Huron-Sturgis calling in the 2, but Huron-Mitchell, we just expect this, and, well, these 2 teams didn't disappoint tonight.
Well, this is normal operating procedure for us. This is what we do all the time. So, like I say, both teams, they played their hearts out tonight. They left everything out on the field. That's what you want to do. A great game. And we were we worked off very hard, and we come out with a victory tonight. We'll just enjoy that. Back to work on Monday.
Huron Tigers defeat Mitchell, the final, 29-26. Huron 4-4 will be in the playoffs, an outside chance to play at home, but we don't care. We'll, as a certain basketball coach always says, we'll play anybody, anywhere, and we're playoff bound. Still 1 game to go. Brookings coming here for senior night next Thursday. Remember, everybody's playing on Thursday next weekend in high school football. Huron wins at 29-26. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Thanks for listening to exclusive coverage of the Huron Tigers.